Whoa, 2 people. No, that must be a glitch. This is way too impromptu for 2 people to already be here. I didn't even put the link out. Must be a glitch. Must be a glitch. Oh, Nostradamus, you're here. What's going on, Nostradamus? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I know we up into it. People are watching right now. There's some live tweets happening. Asensio, appreciate you coming through. Kayla Deshay, you were here. Oh, snap. D-Spec, what's going on? Got a notification. Oh, thank goodness. These notifications are working now. I'm going to try to play the episode to kind of keep up with you guys. What are we, like 9 minutes in? So I figured maybe I could go around to 9 minutes on the video. T-Ville, Marquisha T, appreciate y'all for coming through. Gothic Chick, always appreciate when you come through. Thank you, thank you, thank you. T-Ville. All right, listen, I'm guessing it's out now, right? Most people have either watched the episode or are watching it right now. I'm gonna try to get this episode up on my screen over here. Watch along with everyone. And also the cast has already started live tweeting, so I'm a little behind. What are we, like 10 minutes? So maybe around the 8-minute mark when we had it in a commercial. I don't know if anybody's watching it live. Oh, you watched it twice already. Man, that episode was intense. Let me see. Let's get the tweets out. I already started tweeting with them too, with the cast. Let me get it up on the screen for everyone. So I can't play the episode, not trying to have those problems. We don't need that. Oh, you already watched it and E-Man's breakdown? All right, that's cool. That's really cool. I'm glad that you were able to watch it. You're able to go out here and support E-Man. That's amazing stuff. Thank you. Me and E-Man had a little bit of a disagreement on this episode. We're going to talk about it, though. Where was I? Ethan asking Victor if he can get a play date. Oh, man. I'm trying to figure out where everyone is with the episode. So I'm guessing it's at the part where Victor and Ethan talk. Like, can you come to the diner? And he's like, nope. Not in Australia till 6 p.m. tonight. Just dropped in to show some love. Appreciate you coming through, D-Spec. Thank you. Yeah, I got to do a live together at some point. Me and E-Man go live all the time. Me and E-Man actually used to have a whole series. It was called The Correct Opinion. You could see it on my channel, the movie blog. It's one of the playlists called The Correct Opinion. We would go on live weekly. But now that we're doing From, maybe go live again. We went live like before the season started. For like the trailers, we went live like 2 or 3 times, but now definitely got to go live again. I agree with you. Ethan asking Victor if he can go on a play date. That's cute. Oh, let me get this episode up. Let me hear some stuff. The season 4 start in 2025. I'm afraid not, Juan. Afraid not. It starts production in 2025, but it's coming out in 2026. John Griffin. This is John Griffin, the creator of From. He is the head writer. This is the man holding all the answers from us. This is him. If you guys ever want to find him, here he is. He's only got like 1,900 subscribers right now, or followers. Feel free to go follow this man, JG88 Pods. He is This is the man with all the answers. Nah, you not out to look. This is this is a whole thing with me and E-Man. Um, let me see if I can pull it up for you. It should be in this front playlist. Here we go. So he and I did these two together, these trailers breakdowns. This one was, I guess it would help if I put him on the thumbnail, right? And then we did a group one with Tony Teflon and some other YouTubers. I heard Tony was going to go live for like 10 or 12 hours yesterday. I wasn't sure if it actually happened. He's gone live now. He's got a few hundred people watching. I guess that's where everyone is. Let's see who else we got. Season 4 releases in 2026. This is true. It got renewed. What's going on, beautiful soul? Appreciate you coming through as usual. We are going through this episode together right now. Trying to live tweet with the cast, and after the live tweet, they're going to be doing Facebook, Instagram live together. So we're going to be able to watch the cast go live together on Instagram live as well. Oh, Harold just tweeted. What did he say? Elgin's angels and my angels just different. We aren't the same. Oh, Harold is ridiculous funny. Harold is ridiculously funny. Elgin must be reading a different Bible. Oh man, so I'm curious. Oh man, all the theories coming true. Man, you know what I like? I like that a lot of my theories are right more than they're wrong. I had this thing about the monsters hating the trees. I think I was right about that. Um I have these theories about the ghosts or the spirits that appear to people. I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. But it's cool. It's been really cool. Let me get this out here. I send this tweet yet. There we go. Make sure people know. So I'm look, there's like 36 of us in here right now. I'm really curious. Most of you have already seen it. Some of you are watching it live right now. Some of you are sitting here going through your theories. What did y'all think? What did y'all think of this finale? What did y'all think about everything? First off, maybe I should take a poll first. Let me take a poll first. Show of hands, how many people have actually watched the finale and how many people are watching it now live on television? This is probably the safe thing to do, right? All right, let's see. Watch this morning. Oh, that was a smart thing to do because the spoilers were out like immediately. Immediately, Black Butterfly. You did the right thing. Man, that's a cute little avatar. That's a little AI stuff. I know you don't really look like Disney characters. Come on now. Frostadamus, I know you saw it like immediately. Kayla Shay, you synced it. All right. Right now, I'm at the part where Boyd is trying to talk some sense into Elgin. I don't even know. I don't even know. Marquisha, you watched it. All right. Need to see if she can go back to the same time multiple times. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I watched it, been looking forward to your life. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, man, I was actually having second thoughts about whether or not I was going to do it. I didn't get the link up early, so I was like, man, is anybody going to show up? But I appreciate you all for coming through and being here right now. Let's man, I wish I could put it up. I wish I could like do side by side. I watched the episode. What are you disagreeing with E-Man on about this episode? Me and E-Man were disagreeing about not just this episode, but kind of about the season as a whole. Um, he so me and E-Man were we were disagreeing about like so I was like, all right, I'm so happy we got answers. And I think you all remember like a couple episodes ago, I was like not exactly thrilled at the way that we saw Victor just basically what I call an information dump. You know, he was just all of a sudden remembering the boy in white and the story of the children and how they poured their hope. And I was like, he was explaining to me at the time like he's more of a destination person, and I was like, I'm more of a journey person. Like, I'm happy to get the answers, but I want to be entertained in a certain way as we get these answers. So that was my thing for me, because I didn't necessarily like the journey the entire time, and it was a disagreement about whether or not getting the answers, you know, reconciled the way that we got the answers within me. And I was like, I don't think it does. I don't think it does. And it was like, you know, we just didn't see eye to eye on that. Um, I do love that we have answers. I did like this episode. Um, but what was frustrating for me about this episode was that, and it's the same thing with all their season finales. They can move at a faster pace when they want to. They can move at a faster pace when they want to. It's just that they don't always move at that faster pace. And that's tough for me. That's tough for me. Oh, Forever Autumn. Thank you for coming through. You was late. I was late. I was late. I was watching Teacup. I'm finally able to catch up on shows that I've missed over the last 10 weeks because, you know, I was given so much time and effort into From. I'm able to catch up on some of my shows. Maybe I could watch Dragon Ball Daima. Maybe I could watch Arcane. I'm getting ready for Silo. Maybe I could finally pick up some stuff. All right, Satemo McGee, you watched it last night. I think everybody up in here watched it. I would love to hear your theories about the man in the yellow jacket. Um, My theories are really slim on the man in the yellow jacket. So like some people are sitting here like, oh, he's the dark entity. Maybe, maybe he's the dark entity. I think personally, I don't think he's the final boss. I think he's like the mid boss. I don't think he's the final boss. You're watching for a second time tonight, Craft Geek. You doing the right thing. This was a solid episode. Um, will you be able to stream that IG live for us here? I don't see why not. I don't see why not. Let's see who else we got. Look, this is just speaking of E-Man. Speaking of E-Man. For those of you who don't know, the movie blog, me and E-Man work together on the movie blog on the actual website. Like, I don't know if you guys could see all this, but the hat is that it's an actual website, themovieblog.com. Um, so like me and him run this website where we do film reviews and interviews and all this other stuff, and a lot of stuff you'll see on our platforms. What else? Yeah, you want to start Yellow Jacket? I've heard good things about Yellow Jackets. I've heard really, really good things about Yellow Jackets, but I haven't tried it yet. I know that there's I forget her name. She was in an episode of The Last of Us, and I remember that she was going to be in Yellow Jackets. I really liked her performance in The Last of Us, so I'm excited about that. You think he's Dr. Mabuse? Maybe. I mean, they have this thing, even in Teacup, I'm seeing like they have this thing where, beings move from body to body and do wild stuff. So it's a concept that I've seen a couple times. What was that movie? It was like Touch. You could some alien would go from body to body just from touching them, or a killer. Like we've seen this concept a couple different times. That now we're just seeing it applied in a way where people's traveling through time, and I don't even know about the time travel part, how that reconciles with this man in yellow, but we're seeing hints of it there. And I've said this before. I think John Griffin, the head writer of From, he is definitely a fan of horror. I think he's definitely taking inspiration from a lot of different things in horror that he likes. I just think that all right, so they had the part where Jay just yelled at the sky. But maybe he's Mabuse, but in the stories, and he's just come back into this story. I don't know. Maybe something or someone offered eternal life. Yes, it's someone or something definitely did offer them eternal life. Let me put these headphones down. I'm gonna put these speakers up so I can hear it, but I can hear better. Who else we got up in here? Larissa Bayed Momo, thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. Happy to see you. As you, Larissa, I don't think I've seen you around here before. Where are you checking in from? That's one thing I really, really love to do. Man, Randall's about to use that abuse machine on his head. I can't hear your voice. I'm sorry, Larissa. I can't hear your voice, but maybe I've been to your town. Maybe I've been to your city. It makes me feel like that we can have another connection in a different way, especially since I can't hear your voice. Let me know, where are you checking in from? Let's see. Oh, it shows that I'm hosting this. We got how many people's in here? Oh, it's got 19 views on here. Harold saying doctors in. He replied to E-Man's shirt. What did he say? What shirt did he say? A man protects his family. Yeah, I remember that shirt. I think he was trying to mail one. Yeah, I'm sending one your way. He was trying to mail one, but you know what? Let me not tell his business. That's his story to tell. hate when it does that. Oh, Justin Pearson. Hey, I'm glad you was able to catch this live too. I know. I know. Listen, I put the Jason mask away. I finally was able to put the Jason mask away. I don't have to hide my face no more. It's out there. Finale is out there. We can all talk about it. I'm curious what everybody thought about it. I think people are still processing it. So like people are just asking me like, all right, what are you going to do now? But I think there's still a lot to process with this finale. Plus, we've got some special stuff happening this week on the deep dive lives on Monday, Tuesday specifically, and if any others that you see me do throughout this week, you guys definitely want to check. Oh, look, Harold liked it. Harold liked my reply. I keep trying to get Liz's attention. This is the first time I think she caught and liked my reply. So Donna was able to like that one, and now we got Boyd liking it. Let me see where Scott McCord is. I know he likes to go live tweet as well. Let's see. Oh, Tabitha is a damn good listener. That's not a spoiler. That's not a spoiler. Let's see if we could get Scott McCord to like that tweet. Let's see if we could pull that off. Who else we got up in here? I saw some people linking Hasper from Lovecraft and the original King in Yellow, but that didn't buy me so much. I think they're drawing inspiration from a lot of different things. If anything, this is like, I don't know if you guys ever heard of the term jam art piece, jam style. It's like when you have like there's posters, like let's say there's like the Avengers, right? The Avengers, they'll have like a different artist draw every member of the Avengers. So maybe one guy draws Captain America, one guy draws Spider-Man, another guy draws Thor, another guy draws Iron Man, another guy draws the Hulk, and maybe it's one of those artists that's famous for that character. Maybe like a Todd McFarlane on Spider-Man or something. That is called like a jam piece. This is what I think this is. From is like a jam piece or an amalgamation or a mix up of all of these really cool horror stories brought together. That's what it feels like to me. So I think that From is in its own way something original, but it still feels like it's inspired by everything else. The new MGM series Earth Abides look good. So I didn't get the teaser that you guys got. They didn't tell me they was giving that out. Like I was like, you guys don't get jiggy with me no more? Like why didn't you tell me this is what we was doing? So I just found out about it. I saw the trailer earlier today. It actually looks kind of cool. I was on the fence about whether or not I'm gonna ask them if I can cover this show the same way I do From. I don't know. I'm usually apprehensive to just. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of time. Thanks. I can see both sides. I'm happy about the answers, but some points in the seasons were painfully slow. Yes, T-Ville. That was my issue. It's like shows can move fast. Like I don't want to hear that shows can't move fast and do character development. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Shows do it. Good shows do it. Really great shows do it. Especially with ensemble cast. Game of Thrones is a classic example of that. That show, every episode, um, Dora the Explorer and Harold Perrineau liked it. All right, cool. It felt like you ended each episode at a different point than where you started. And that's really my thing. It's like, if you're going to be doing a show, I like where the characters end up somewhere different than where they started. And that doesn't always happen. Oh, we got it. We got it. We got it, y'all. We did it. We did. Look at that. We got a Victor like. We got a Boyd like. And we got a Donna like. Let me see who else is out here tonight. Let's head over to the From on MGM page, because that's where yeah. All right, I went on a side quest, ended up tweeting someone else. Here we go. Oh, Elizabeth Moy's up in here. Bad cop versus good cop. Boyd versus Kenny. What about Acosta? You mean Batman, Nightwing, and Batgirl? See if we could get Elizabeth Moy to give us a like. Maybe we could get a Mrs. Lou like. Things is looking up. Oh, snap. I'm falling behind on comments. All right. Matt Clyburn, aka Mr. Make It Happen. Appreciate you coming through. Oh, what is that? Is that a Mario Brothers turtle? A Koopa? Is that a Koopa? That looks cute. That looks really cute. Lisa, appreciate you coming through. I hope you enjoyed the finale. A lot of stuff happened in this finale. I'm excited to see what people actually thought. It feels like everybody's kind of like still processing. It's like, what do I say? What do I say? Man in Yellow looks like Mr. Nevercracker from Monster House. Yo, the Man in Yellow to me looked like Mr. Burns. That's what I thought. That was the first thing I was like, oh snap, Mr. Burns, run! Why is he killing people? Fallen. Oh, Fallen. Okay. Let me see what's going on. What's going on my phone? Who's hitting me up? It's my door. Uber's always trying to tempt me. Uber Eats. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all. Let me see. Do we have any likes? Do we have any likes on this video? I think we got 92 people watching. I don't know how many people are watching on YouTube. It looks like we got a good, decent amount of people up in here on Twitter. Man, let me see if I could get some people to join our our spaces. That would be nice. We got 31 people watching on Twitter. Can we get it would be nice if we could get Harold in here, right? Just for a second. All right, I see 58 people watching on YouTube, 37 likes. Hey, I'm not complaining. You guys are doing beautiful tonight. Thank you all so much. Yellow Jackets is good. I can't wait for season 3. You know, I'm falling behind, so I got to watch through 2 seasons and then get to season 3. Do you think Jade and Tab will fall in love again? That's like asking if Tabitha is going to fall in love with Henry again. Let's not forget about that. Let's not forget about that. Oh, what are we doing tonight? I didn't even know we was doing this tonight, but you know what? Hey, I want to let y'all know. Hey, I want to let y'all know. Dion Sherman, appreciate you coming through. Love the season finale. We need a longer season next season, though. You know what? I wouldn't be mad at a longer season, but I honestly think that a big help would be if they had a much faster pace season. I want to see a season where things move at the same pace as the season finale. If anything, the season finale has proven to us, yeah, they can move at this pace when they feel like it. But it's just way too many times that they just don't feel like it. Um, I'm okay with a longer season, but again, if they just have a season that moves this fast and they have characters that end differently than where they started each and every episode, I think that will keep me happy too. I really, really do. But I appreciate, you know what? The only thing is, like, I don't want it to get too long. Like, if they did like 12 episode seasons and they moved fast, I'd be okay. 12 episodes at the same pace, I don't know if I need that. But if they gotta move faster, just don't get like Walking Dead, right? I don't need 20 episode seasons. We don't need to go that route. But I appreciate you, Dion. I'm always happy to see you come through. Thank you for coming through, my guy. Let's see where we at. Oh, all right. Oh, people's telling me where they checking in from. All right, look. Where we at? Earth abides. What is up, Fromly Fallen? Neek, thank you for coming through in Ohio. Appreciate you, man. Stay safe out there. It's I've been to one place in Ohio, Dayton. I don't know if I'm gonna be back in Ohio anytime soon. It doesn't seem all that welcome out there, but I'm hoping things change. I'm hoping things change. Black Butterfly, appreciate you following on Twitter. Thank you so much. Jacob Brooks, thank you so much for following on Twitter. I appreciate you for doing that. Oh, we're getting some likes. All right, now look at that. What did Harold post? Still, worst freaking priest I've ever met. Decide who you are right now, because that's who you're going to be. Oh, man. This dude. Oh, excuse me. All right, who else we got up in here? I'm sorry, I told you I was going to be live tweeting with you all tonight. Just bear with me. I'm live tweeting. I got the episode playing to kind of keep up where everybody's at in the show who are watching it live. Was I the only one who kept seeing the comments? Fatima is going to give birth to Smiley and think they're a joke. I'm sorry. I'm glad you thought it was a joke, because these people were out here spoiling stuff left and right. And that kind of stuff really, really, really bothered me. Like, I can't, like, especially when you're going into a space that's supposed to be a space where there are no spoilers. I've seen stuff just pop up straight up on thumbnails. Like thumbnails. I logged into YouTube. I didn't even click what I wanted to see. And immediately there's a thumbnail on my homepage that's spoiling the finale. Like, that kind of stuff was not cool at all. Oh, Harold liked it. Look, Harold's out here tonight. Harold is out here tonight. I appreciate it. I appreciate you all for following me. Mr. Jacob Brooks, thank you so much. I appreciate the follow. Black Butterfly again, man. Look, if you guys follow me on Twitter, I will shout you out. My handle on here is _movie blog. Kia Stacks, thank you for coming through. Appreciate you as always. Matt Clyburn, you're in Louisiana. Oh man, I'm surprised you were able to look like skinny in Louisiana. Like, the food is too good. I'd be eating right now, right? Go to the gas station and walk off with a 5-star meal. Everywhere in Louisiana is good food, especially in New Orleans. What do you say, T-Bill? I would love feel like the answers were worth the wait. I'm surprised that some people are not happy with the revelations of the story. It seems like people are mad that theories aren't right. My thing is, it's a little bit of both for some people. It's a little bit of them being hurt their theories were wrong. But also, I know I have a disconnect with getting the answers and how we got the answers. So that kind of didn't sit well with me. Oh, KC, thank you so much. Appreciate the follow. Thank you so much, Miss Petty McGee, aka Lala Deshay. Thank you so much. Appreciate the follow. Oh, Craft Geek, thank you so much. Appreciate the follow. Look, look. I feel like I should be following you. You're over here making some interesting stuff over here. You know what? That's happening. I want to see some of these crafts that you're making, Craft Geek. I need this in my timeline. Appreciate you so much. Who else we got up in here? I'm falling behind in comments again. This episode was off the chain. Kevin is lit. Listen, I think the last 20 minutes of this episode were like among the best 20 minutes of this series. I really think that they did a really good job with the way that things went in those last moments. I really love that. Did a great job. I'm glad you're enjoying it. The finale was amazing. Seal, appreciate you for coming through. Thank you for your reviews and theories. Man, I hope you all enjoyed the deep dive. I was able to put that together. I mean, when you guys see like my deep dives come out late at like 3 a.m, it's because I am up at the computer at 3 a.m uploading. You're like, I'm there. I'm there. If it's not up and linked and ready to schedule at like Thursday, that means I've had a busy week, and I'm going to the buzzer on this one. Can we get a club members only meeting, not a town meeting, because they know all the NPCs need not be in it, so they could come up with a plan to save these kids? That's what they need to do, honestly. If they are able to get like all the main characters to like really come together and talk about what's happening in this show, I think that's what's really going to set things to a whole nother level. Like I feel like every time we get one of those, like everyone working together is what solved it. If Jim's mother wasn't helping, they would have never figured out the bottle tree mystery, right? At first, we kept saying Jim is useless. Jim is useless. He's not doing nothing. But it was that critical piece of information, that critical life experience he had with his mother being a music teacher of all things, where he's able to say, oh, well, there's 12 notes in a chord or something. And he's like, and then they're like, oh, now we get it. So I'm wholly of the belief that if they get all the people working together, all the main people, then is when they'll figure out that their life experiences and the stuff that they've done is really going to contribute to figuring this place out. I remember when Sarah was talking about her and her brother were from Pennsylvania and they're on their way to Boston. And I'm like, something in her life experience is important. Like, it felt like, I don't know, I'm definitely projecting because I don't have all the evidence, just going based off of the way they're dressed and their appearance. I'm like, are they Mormons? Like, not Mormons. Are they Amish? Are they Amish? Right? Like, are they of the, are they making their own clothes? What's going on? Look, he might be the tweet of the night. Elgin was too legit to quit, so Boyd said it's hammer time. But this is the kind of character development I love him from. Oh, that's cool. He's giving E-Man a retweet here. That's really dope. Watch, E-Man's going to hit me up later. He's going to be like, yo, did you see what Harold did? He's probably going to text me right after this episode. Let me see if he texts me. He ain't text me yet, but it's probably coming. I know it's coming. It's going to be like, Harold retweeted my joint. Matter of fact, let me make sure I like that joint. Matter of fact, I'm going to go further. I'm going to retweet his joint too. Always support E-Man. It's my dude right there. Am I the only one that wonders where the other monsters are at? Wasn't there a young black girl? How did they turn if they weren't originals? I need to know this too. I saw her in the Colony House massacre at the top of the stairs coming down. I don't know what happened to her. I've been looking for her though. I'm with you. There was. Yes. Julie could really use some Infinity Star. Yes, she could. Listen, she's halfway there. She's halfway there. Who else we got up in here? Oh, Dion Sherman, aka Shem Listens. Appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. Guess what? You're getting a follow back too. That's the kind of mood I'm in right now. Oh, here we go. Harold retweeted me. Good night. And I could tell him I got tweeted too. Sarah is straight savage. Yes, she is. Oh man, appreciate you all for following and the likes. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. What else we got? I know I'm falling behind again. Oh, I turned my head and I missed it, but
Because you could get it, you could get it, you could get it, you could get it. Yeah, it feel good, don't it?
I like the Sante Asha. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. You got some Canadian money. You got that nice, funny money, that colorful money. I like that. I like that. And that man, I like Canada because every time I go, I usually go when the foreign exchange is in the Americans' favor. So I'll take $1 and I got like $1.50 there, but the cost is still the same. It's like, oh, it's still $1. Like, ooh, I just made money. I love that about Canada. Overall, I like the story that they're telling. I agree with you on that. I don't know if I like the way they're telling the story all the time. I feel like I could probably like ratchet edit the show and cut out unimportant things and make a much faster paced up. You ever see like Star Wars when they do those edits and they like make it a little bit more concise and trim some of the fat? This is, I think, could benefit from editing that's a little bit different and help speed things along. I really enjoy the story. Sometimes I wonder if they can just speed it up a little. What else we got? Her and Jada actual soulmates, both Henry and Jim were just husbands. Wait a minute. Where are we getting this from? They were married, but they're soulmates? Oh man. All right. I didn't know that. I didn't know they were soulmates. I thought they were married. Somehow they was about to sacrifice their kid, like some bad parents. I was about to bash the Bronx. I'm sorry for the people from the Bronx who's tired of me bashing the Bronx. I can't even bash the Bronx. I'm from the Bronx, but I'm gonna leave the Bronx alone because y'all know I ain't gonna say who's on the news all the time. But all right, you know what? You like it, I love it. I'm not gonna sit here and knock the Tamaranda Christopher relationship. Oh, Christopher Frost and Cam G just followed me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you both. You both are just now got a couple new follows as well. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you both. Fair attack look, Cam, I need to see this energy. When I stroll down my feed, I want to see some highlights coming down from you. All right. I need come on. Let me see what you got, Cam. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. What else we got up in here? We're Team Sarah. All right, we getting some likes over here. Appreciate you all. I am drowning in the violin. That song was. All right, who else we got up in here? What else we got? I could do 12 to 15 episodes to make last episode like an extra 15 minutes. I could do 12 episodes if they speed it up. I don't need episodes like if they're gonna do it. Remember like episode 5 where Dale went in the wall and everybody was like, man, this episode is and then Dale going in the wall was the highlight. Like I could do with 2 more episodes, but they gotta be like moving as fast as this finale. Originally born in the Bahamas, raised in Chicago for the majority of my life. Currently residing in Toledo, though. Bahamas. I haven't been to the Bahamas. I've been meaning to go to the Bahamas. I got like, I was, you know what's funny? I was just looking at my souvenir license plate from the Bahamas. My wife got me. But I haven't been there. I haven't been there. I've been to Chicago. Chicago's cool. Chicago's cool. Yeah, I got some solid pizza and wings out there. Yeah, I know how to eat too. I feel like a lot of people from Chicago are New Orleans transplants who had to come and adjust to the seasonings that were there. Like, all right, it's not quite like we got here in Nolens, but we're gonna make something work up in this kitchen. Um, Sarah turned into so I don't think this was the intended response to Sarah doing this. Like, I've been watching and I've been seeing people like, yeah, Sarah, get that eye. Like, I'm seeing people hype Sarah up, but I don't think that was the intended response. Like, I don't think they was trying to make a new Carol. I think they was trying to remind people that she's a monster, she's a threat. Like, even though she's not hearing the voices in her head tell her to do stuff, she's still willing to do stuff. So it makes me wonder if maybe she was murking people before she came to Fromtown. Oh, we got a new Harold tweet. Let's see what Harold is saying. All right. What else we got? What else we got? A lot of the spoilers were fake, so many. And I'm glad, Rudea. I'm so glad because a lot of people were taking advantage of the fact that spoilers were out there. And again, it's more evidence that there's a really big I don't know, it almost feels like an issue with social media where people will do anything, and I mean anything, to just, be noticed. Even just take advantage of other things and make stuff up. It's people suck for trying to yuck our from yum. That was so clever, Ella Marie. Ella Marie, I like that. I'm a that's so clever. I like that. That's why I stay away from the from stuff and Twitter and Reddit. I don't even watch previews for the next episode. It's, what was really messing with me? It was when I would log into YouTube, and because I watch from content on YouTube, my homepage will suggest a lot of from content and like the time that I watch. And I'm seeing thumbnails and titles that spoil it. They're like, oh, man in yellow, Jim, Smiley. And it's like in the thumbnail, in the title. Like, I couldn't avoid it if I wanted to. So one thing that I was going to do was I was going to reach out to YouTube and I was going to ask if it's possible for us to set up blurred thumbnails for like when we're doing stuff that's spoilerish. If there's a way for us to blur our thumbnails when we submit it onto YouTube. Kind of like when you're on Reddit, you can click a thing and it says that it's a spoiler and it'll allow you to hide certain things. That's what I'm hoping that we'll be able to do on YouTube, because that was, it was getting egregious out here. Oh, man. Oh, I'm way behind. All right, let's see. Let me catch up. I was seeing fake trailers with spoilers and didn't even realize it until I watched. I'm glad it was the fake stuff because the real stuff was great. The real stuff was great. I really enjoyed this finale, the way it ended. It left me with a good feeling. Adorned by Charisse. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for that. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was on the fence about what to do because like MGM, I don't want to badmouth the people who work at MGM, but I feel like this needs to be handled a certain way. And I don't know if this show is handled in a way to protect us from spoilers like it could have been. Old City Big Heck, I see you out here. I see you out here. What else Harold is saying? Oh, here, let's go.
Because you could get it, you could get it, you could get it, you could get it. Yeah, it feel good, don't it?
Huge supporter of the channel. Kind of upset that new From watchers are joining this series late and hating on the show for so-called not giving answers just because they don't understand what's going on. I mean, I agree. I agree. It's tough because From, I think, is a show that really benefits from weekly watching. And if you binge the show, I think you have a completely different experience with and relationship with the series. I know for me, like when Game of Thrones was coming out, I loved coming into the office every Monday and having water cooler talk and being like, yo, did you see this? I'll have 2 chickens. And, you know, we're quoting the show with the red wet, you know, all that crazy stuff. But when you're watching it and you're binging it, you don't really savor those moments. You're kind of immediately moving on to the next thing. And with From, the way that they tell stories and the way that they focus on character development, it doesn't really benefit them the same way that it could if you watch it in that way. So I'm hoping that them binging the show is what is helping us get more seasons. I just hope that they start moving faster with these, bringing out these seasons. But I appreciate you, Mr. M16, Mr. M16. Yo, how'd you get away with this? They let you have this on YouTube? That's wild. That's cool. It's crazy. I'm literally going to be 30 by the time season 4 comes out, and that is just so wild to me. Listen, cherish these moments. And I'm going to say one thing to you. I know going into my 30s, I was really worried about not being in my 20s anymore. Here's some real advice. Your 30s are better than your 20s in some ways, because when you're in your 20s, you're a lot scrappier. You're making things do with less resources. But when you're in your 30s, you got some experience, you got some resources, and then you also have your sights set on different goals. I know in my 20s, I was taking advantage of the concept of traveling. But when I was in my 30s, it was like traveling. Like you can do it. And it really changes your outlook on life. So I'm really excited for you to enjoy your 30s. Don't look down on it. It's going to be an amazing time of life. Enjoy it, cherish it, savor it. This is not a binge type of show. You really got to take this in. But I found this show like 3rd, 4th episode in the 1st season because I watched Godfather of Harlem. You did the right decision. You did the right decision. House of the Dragon takes so long too. Yeah, House of the Dragon's got pacing problems as well. Notice I didn't quote House of the Dragon. I said Game of Thrones was moving, right? Game of Thrones was moving. There's some slow episodes, but for the most part, Game of Thrones would have you moving. All right, so the episode ended for me. It is 10:03 right now. Let me see who else is in here. Harold posted one last time. He's probably saying his goodnight post. Pulling out for all the formerly we lost this season. Thanks for rocking us. Head over to Instagram Live and chat with the cast. Oh, I'm there. I'll be there. I'll be there. All right, so the episode is over. I'm about to head on over to Instagram Live for us. What else we got going on in here? Did I miss anybody? You'll be 28. Those 2 pandemic years don't count. It was 4 for some of us, but I hear you. I hear you. Some of us were essential workers. Like, I am? Me? I work at a desk. I'm essential. I had no idea. I had no idea. Oh, let's go. What other comments did I miss? From deserves multiple Emmy nominations. So many amazing scenes. I really do think that From has made a strong case for acting noms for Harold has given us some really good performances in some of the episodes this season. I think he's done more. He's had more opportunities to show off his talent in season 2, but I think in season 3, like the first couple episodes, he was like mind blowing. Scott McCord, though, Scott McCord and Ricky He have really had some really powerful moments this season. Like Scott McCord, I honestly feel like should be in the conversation for award recognition. Ricky He, I wish Ricky, aka Kenny, had more scenes this season. His character development was more subdued. I think only the episode when Dale went in the wall did we really see his character go through some arcs and some shifts where he's switching from just kind of being Boyd's assistant or just floating to start establishing roots as an independent. He's moved out of his house. He's living in Colony House now. It's like his college years. So that's why I get this Nightwing vibe from him. Plus, when I spoke to Ricky, I asked him about comic books and he was like, yeah, he'd love to play Nightwing. So I always call him Nightwing now. Oh, man, Frankie, I'm glad you waited because we was talking. I'm glad you waited. You just watched the finale. Your head is spinning. What did you think? What did you think of the finale, Frankie? That's what I need to know. Let me head on over to Instagram. Again, same deal. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I will shout you out. I might follow you back. Here we are in the house. My handle on Instagram is the movie blog online because somebody decided to take the movie blog and park it and never use it. And now I can't have the movie blog. So I'm the movie blog online. So hit me up over here on the movie blog on Instagram. What we got? Some people liking some posts, people liking some reels. Shedabell started following me. Thank you so much, Shedabell. Got some messages. I don't know what those messages are yet, so I'm gonna let those rock. But the cast is supposed to be joining and going live on the From on MGM account. And for those of you who missed it, let me just go ahead and show you. Oh, it would help if I
This is crazy. Am I supposed to read this or something? What? What? Are you kidding me? Are we picked up? We are picked up. Family, here we go. Season 4. But it's getting dark. So if I'm gonna make it this season, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm going home. Season 4. I'll see you guys.
for those who missed it. Let's see what else we got. Dion says, normally I love medieval fantasy type shows. I can never get into Game of Thrones. It's just too slow. It's one of those shows that's definitely a character development type show, but I've never seen a medieval show with zombies and dragons and all of that working together with witches, wizards, and the political drama all mixed together. So the way that they did it in Game of Thrones, and it's not one of them shows I would recommend binging, although I have seen people binge it. But go through it, try it again. My thing is that if you're gonna watch Game of Thrones, you can't watch the first episode and be like, don't do that. You got to watch at least the first 3, and usually by the 3rd episode, you understand the appeal. If you watch 3 episodes and you're still not into it, you walk away. I get it. I understand. But it takes those 3 episodes, I think, in order to really understand the appeal of Game of Thrones with those family dynamics, the wars, and that teaser of zombies early in the season. It's like they show zombies once for like 1 minute in the opening, and it's like, what the hell was that? And then they never talk about it until like the finale, and it's like, oh snap, I thought I imagined that. They really going there? I love that about Game of Thrones. Scott definitely deserves an Emmy nomination. I agree. Scott deserves.
Watch the finale.
Finale from
Season 3.
season 3.
Season 3. Now.
Let me pause some of this because they're gonna they're gonna keep promoting from on here for me. Let's see what else we got. Definitely trying to look at. All right. I think that was for Jay. I was waiting for Kenny to really have some more going on, considering his mom died at the beginning of the season. Wasn't she the only thing keeping him together? And no, Christy is absolutely keeping him together because he's still holding on to the hope of Christy, even though he's kind of lost Christy. He's kind of still bitter about it, and he's still holding on to that. That's his last tether, I think. The doing by Charisse, yeah. Remember, right? If you hear me put Ankui in your comments, know what I'm saying. All right. Let me see. Yeah, the most straightforward. This isn't like Survivor where you're getting a clue. Like, oh, it's hidden under a rock that looks like a U. Like, what? It's not that. The incest made me want to clock out, not gonna lie. So that is a reflection of real world though, right? When you look at royal families, that's common. It's very, very common. I think even the royal family now they do a lot of they try to keep their blood contained into their family and stuff. So I think that there's a lot of people who like marry within their family in royal families. So it is weird to a lot of cultures, but it is not weird depending on where you're from. See what I did there? Yeah, keeping the blood pure. I don't know. Oh, Justin Pearson, you gave me an IG follow. I didn't get the notification. Let me see. I see you right there. Appreciate you. Look, you're gonna follow back, my guy. Appreciate you so much for that. Oh, Frostadamus, I see you up at. Why wasn't I getting notifications? See, Instagram be messing up sometimes. Sam Anu, appreciate you. Which video were you liking? I think it was my Fatima reel. I like this reel. So the new blurred order helped me with
major changes this season. How did you prepare to show this more intense side of Fatima, especially as she navigates fear, doubt, and eating garbage? Like, what was that?
It was cake. Birthday. No, it wasn't. It was a lot of soul searching and a lot of figuring out where my fears would come from and how they would come out. And I think the cake was just a nice little treat that they're like, we should cut this girl some slack.
If you weren't playing Fatima, is there another character in From that you'd love to play?
If Victor and Jade had a love child, I would want to play that kid. That would be.
So I brought this up because of her answer to that question. Now that we've watched from the finale and we know about the lineage and the history, when she said that, I was like, wait a minute, I'm thinking about this in a completely different context now. She's like, if Victor and Jade had a love child, it's like, oh, was Jade ever a woman in a previous life? Was he ever, were they always the same gender every time they came back? Like, it made me think about these things a little bit deeper. So I felt like she was spoiling stuff without context. If Victor and Jade had a love child, she would love to play that character. That was
watch the finale.
Finale of From.
Finale of From.
Cortine. I love getting these clips and images from the cast from behind the scenes, because you'll only see them in their stories. They'll never come back. Look, John Griffin hanging out with them. $10:15. It's time. Right? We have From Lego figures. Oh, he made custom ones. He put them in the tree. Oh, I love it. I love it. He had a Smiley. Oh, we need to make this happen. Somebody in marketing. This needs to be something I can buy.
When I was just a little boy.
And a boy in white.
Hi, Fromily. It's almost time. In 8 minutes, I will be going live on the From an MGM Instagram page. So if you want to come hang out with basically the.
Hey, Fromily. Tonight is
Season 3.
Season 3.
Season.
Let me check my notifications. Oh, they're live. Let's go.
Hi, Becca. What's up, you guys?
What's going on? Hey, I see you. Wow. You looking some good, Carol. You looking some good.
Yeah, I lost my razor.
What's up, you beautiful people?
What's going on?
I miss you guys. It's so good to see all your faces. It's been a minute.
It really is.
Everybody too.
Look, Harold's in the car. He's like driving. He's not even home.
Yeah, that's a way better picture of what I look like.
Okay,
Look, she's at a watch party. She's got it projected on the wall. Pega.
Of what show?
Elgin's got it
kidding.
Out.
Pretty Little Lies.
Pretty Little Lies. We sort of razor bumps.
Yeah. Holy
They
cow.
really are pretty, but they lie so much.
Mm.
Anyway, I don't know. It's a dad joke. I had to do it.
I like it. Feeling it. I'm feeling it. Oh man, I gotta say, Harold, you look so much more vicious. Like watching it over again, and I know on set, like you're so super scary on set always. To the way you walk around, like super scary. But like watching it back, oh,
You know what everybody said to me? They're like, "Man, he's not tied enough. He could get out of that."
it was. The funny thing is, I was trying to. I don't know who tied those things on my arm, but like I couldn't move at all. I was.
Yes, they are.
Nathan,
They need to be.
You were so good in that scene. You looked terrified.
I've said it.
Absolutely.
I was absolutely about it.
I was.
But
yeah,
I have some
well,
Harold brought the thunder, man. Like I gotta say, thank you, Harold. You really brought the thunder. Like some of it was acting, yes, but a lot of it was real. I was scared.
I was rewatching it. I actually noticed something that I hadn't noticed the first time I saw it, which was
Let's see.
Harold, you go and you talk to Khatri, and Khatri says you have to decide who you are in this moment. That's why it's called Between a Rock and a Hard Place, not a rock and a soft pillow, or whatever he says. And then immediately after that, we see Pega decide not to drink the blood and smash it on the wall. And I thought, yes, that is great storytelling. That's such great connectivity. That was sweet. That was really like little things like that I'm noticing when I watch
I feel
it
like
now,
I
and
gotta
I'm
get up into these comments.
wow, this is like very
Really
cool.
good. You guys all brought the thunder this year. I mean, it's so good. Pega and
Would she be considered a sacrifice? I don't know if she was considered a sacrifice as much as she was a victim.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I saw you the last. Yeah.
Say that again.
We barely saw each other in the last 2 seasons. It was always through Ellis. Yeah. And
And so that was really great.
Working with you on if there's any doubt in the audience about Harold Perrineau's brilliance, let me put it to rest. Harold, I'm still trying to get a scene with you, Nathan. I think I'm good with scenes with you. I don't want any more of those.
What?
No,
so good.
They did something different this season, and I think everybody in the comments saying basically.
Is he gonna have the eye patch, or is he just gonna have it out?
There's heart emoji. Oh, look at that. He's got
two things that were crazy. When you drag her back down into the tunnel, and it ends with like you dragging her in, the most frightening thing I've ever seen, Nathan. And Dave, when you and Catalina realized that it was your children, come on. It's frightening and heartbreaking.
That broke my heart.
Anybody. And that's the moment I go, oh my God, they showed up at the town together. All good storytelling. Great storytelling.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
yes.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, wait, that just hit my head too. Oh shoot.
It also occurred to me this week as well for the first time.
They just blew my mind just now.
Because it's been there the whole time. It's like
they showed up at the town at the same time.
I'm more concerned about like, does this mean I've got to start learning?
I didn't even
how to
consider
do
that
ventriloquism and puppeting.
I would love you to do it anyway. Please learn from me.
Speaking of guys, when you see David playing that violin, David's actually a world-class violinist.
Yes.
So really going off.
Who, me?
And it sounded good because of David, some musician in behind the scenes. Just wanted everybody to know that.
I have a question for you, Dave. Dave, did you pick those notes when you reading the chords out and you were making the notes? Are those the actual notes? Like, are you pitch perfect?
I wanted to make sure that it was not inaccurate. That's all I'm going to say. So I made sure that what was written on the pieces of paper would correspond to the thing that we were trying to pitch, so that if anybody like goes back and goes, it doesn't make sense. If it's G, then it has to be A, whatever. So it kind of like it. And before we did it, I had a tuning fork in my pocket so I could get like A440 just like to make sure my G was. Details matter, man. Easter eggs matter, you know?
Yeah.
Because that kind of show. I love those kinds of shows. So.
I got a question for you guys. Are we supposed to be answering questions with everybody else or catching up with each other? Because I'm enjoying it.
That's nice.
Listen, we can do more. We can do so many more.
Are there questions? Are there questions coming? How does this work?
Yes.
I see a lot of
emojis. Looking for Victor. People are saying how great the show is. We need a little bit about the man in yellow. Okay. I don't want to say that.
Nothing has been confirmed yet. We just up, which is like the beast on its own. So as of right now, we just got to let our production people take care of the rest, and we show up when they need us, and we do the work as
it's like
we can.
Almost 2,000 people in the live
show. I want you all to know that our first
and I don't have a blue check mark on
Instagram as soon as possible. So
all right, let me see what you guys say. I'll answer your question.
And trust me, we want to be back on screen with you guys as quickly as you want us back on there with you.
I want you guys. I'm gonna have to jump off because I'm at the airport. I love you all. You guys keep doing the
Have a
whole
safe
there.
flight, Harold.
We're at
Have
the
a safe
airport.
flight.
Bye,
Have a
buddy.
safe flight.
All right.
Enjoy
I
yourself.
love you guys more than you even will ever
Oh
know.
man, imagine I
Don't
was
tell
at the
people
airport
where.
right now. There he is.
I won't.
Hopefully, very
I
soon.
love you guys. Bye.
I think Christy will have
Yeah.
the stuff to save her.
And then there were three.
And then
Wow. Then there were three.
Okay, let's. Should we look at some of these questions?
Yeah.
How do I read it?
Look, Hannah Tramy.
Hannah's here. Portugal's here.
Oh, are you guys still live tweeting, by the way? Is anybody?
Are you asking me? I don't even know how to do that.
Yeah. That's yeah. I made a tweet. I reposted a tweet that made me laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do I feel?
Oh, do I just write in the comments?
Yeah,
God, how do
oh,
you
he doesn't know how to
Hannah's
use
asking
social media. Oh my
Hey,
god.
it worked.
Smiley, you mean?
How do I pull this up? Why do I feel so old right now? Oh my god.
Age is showing. Don't worry, you'll be kicked off in 3 minutes.
No. Ask me a question, somebody.
No one is on Twitter anymore. Accurate.
Yeah, seriously. What's the new one called? The
Blue
butterfly, blue sky. That's where
Sending
you go.
letters.
And threads.
Okay. Jade, what's it like being the smartest reincarnation? I wouldn't know. Let's see. Hi, David Alpe.
Old Jade be like, it's great. You know.
Dude, I'm clearly not the smartest reincarnation because I still haven't figured out Instagram. I'm like, what do you?
We
I
got
take pictures of my
Mrs.
food.
Lou up in
Like,
here.
what do I do? Oh, good lord.
From back home.
I killed a shit. Okay. Nice.
Oh, I got one for you, David.
Go.
David, will you and Tabitha's past romantic connection be explored in season 4? Do you think?
Do I think?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a really interesting question. It would be a very uncomfortable exploration, for sure, given the circumstances, I imagine. Right?
Oh man, I'm missing your guys' questions. All right, we'll
Breaking
get back to it.
the ending of the episode.
What are you guys saying?
By the way, did you guys talk about
the what?
I think
Sorry?
there's.
Oh, we
I think
did.
it's at
the
ending of the
final
6 with
of
Julie.
the
What
episode?
part with Julie? in
No.
The
episode
heartbreaking,
She
visceral.
the colony house
I'm
night?
kind of
Yeah.
Episode 6.
the question because every time I think about it, my heart breaks
Yeah.
a little bit more. So.
Yeah. I
It was
know.
really sad, man.
But
It was really sad.
Did you guys click that? Catch the fact that he was like, "Your wife shouldn't have dug that hole, Jim." When I read that in the script, my entire body just got chills, like full. I was like, "Wait, is he?
Was he the voice on the phone?
He the voice on?"
Yeah.
Was he the voice on the phone? But at least it tells us that Jim wasn't hallucinating. Jim and Donna didn't hope that voice. That was a real thing that happened.
Yeah.
And also, what's with Julie's like sudden haircut change? Like,
Listen,
they never
story
explain that.
What?
Like, what's going on there?
Oh.
So many questions.
Yeah.
She's so like, what was it like, punk now or like
Hey,
steampunk vibes?
what?
What's up?
Catalina.
What's that?
Oh,
Who's this?
What's going
I was
on?
literally thinking,
Oh.
am I gonna
I've
try
been
to
told to
force-
do this. Hold on.
John and
Wait a
Catalina.
minute.
What's up? Okay, my loves. I gotta kick you two out because I've
Okay,
got.
I'll see you guys later.
Catalina.
We love you guys.
Love you.
And you got 2 eyes.
Every single one of you.
I
You guys are
do.
beautiful people.
Yeah.
Okay, how do I leave?
Great work, everybody.
Excellent question.
I'll
press
leave.
the cross.
Leave. I'm
All
gonna
right.
press the leave button.
I'm leaving. I'm
now.
leaving. I think watch
remove-
sleep up.
All right, bye, bro. Love you. Mwah. Okay. Hi.
Hey.
What's up? Now. Are you in LA? Both of you?
We are. We are at the
Maybe.
domicile. Yeah. Well, yes. And
Undisclosed location.
which looks very much like Catalina's apartment.
Right. Did you guys watch the episode? Hi, Mike.
No.
You didn't watch
Skipped it.
it? No?
Yes, of course we watched it. Yeah. Duh. Yeah. No.
I'm sorry. I'm like a little caught up. I see you, Michael. I see you. I don't want to be disrespectful. I'm just like fanboying
Hey
right
guys,
now.
just sitting
I'm
here
sorry.
waiting for
I'm
someone
sorry.
to acknowledge me.
Look,
Hi.
John is a recluse. Getting John on an
I'm
Instagram
waiting
live
for
is
Simon to get on as well. But for now,
We heard your previous question. Yes, there are still people live tweeting.
If anybody from the live tweet is on this Instagram live, we're very sorry to be having our last session for the year. So it's a goodbye to the live tweeting for now from Ali, and we will resume. Maybe we'll be live blue skying next year. Who knows? We'll see.
Okay. So what do we think? Since we have the writer in the room. By the way, guys, this is John Griffin, the creator and writer of our show.
I'm just some random guy that showed up at Catalina's house. And I'm like, you guys watching From? And she let me in.
So all the heat you're putting on the cast about all these questions.
Let's turn that back to Catalina.
Hannah, I have a question for you. I was hoping Simon would be on, but it says he's unavailable. You're the story walker?
Yeah.
So are you from the past or the future?
I honestly have no clue. I feel like that maybe be a better question there for Mr. Griffin, because I don't have a fucking clue what's going on.
She's the version of Julie that has the bob.
Yes, that is Julie with the B.O.B. bob.
That's with the B.O.B. bob. Yes, indeed.
Oh, David asking what your favorite scene was to film.
Hello.
Hey, buddy.
Hi.
How are
What's
you?
going on, champ?
Good. How are you guys?
Where are you, Simon?
Oh, Simon looks exhausted.
That's
Poor
that's
little
nice.
guy.
Did you like the finale?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's right.
How
Huh?
about you guys?
Good.
I thought it was one of our best episodes, if not the best episode.
You know, Simon, I didn't want to say this last week because it would have been a spoiler. But when you and Ian shot that scene in the RV last week, it brought tears to my eyes watching you guys film that day on set because of how wonderfully both you and Ian did that day, and knowing what was coming, obviously. You guys did some remarkable work on that scene.
Father Cautry's up in here too.
Yes, it was lovely.
The whole family is coming out.
All
right,
actually, after I saw that final scene
Oh
with
man,
Anna
I
screaming,
want to get to you, Michael. I
had
didn't
to
forget
go
about
and
you. I saw
repeat
you. but
watching it like at least 3 more times because like Hannah, I texted you right after. I was like, that
Give me a second.
scream was like so guttural. I felt sound waves come out of your eyes. It was in.
She's
Out of my eyes.
very
it's
good
crazy.
at screaming. She likes screaming. She's very good at screaming.
Catalina knows. I scream at her all the time.
And I have to say, like, you could do a sample catalog of streams that you've had on this show, Hannah. It's great. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
They keep
Yo,
asking me to
my
do
guy
it,
is
and I say,
tired.
okay,
He
you want me
needs
to
a
deliver?
nap.
I'll deliver.
Let him go to
That's
bed.
my job here.
All she does is deliver. Simon, I have a question for you. The man in the yellow. Does Ethan know anything about him since he knows so much about the story and story walkers and stuff?
I don't know. I really hope so. That would be crazy though.
I feel like if Ethan doesn't know anything about the man in yellow, we're all.
I love how they're all teasing him a
I
little.
feel like at this point, you're the only person that can save
They're
us.
all
You know so
smirking,
much
waiting
more
to
than
see what
everyone
he's going to
else.
say.
You and Victor are like on par. Yeah.
Simon, can I ask you something? So since you were the one who explained that you cannot change a story once it's been told, do you think then that poor Papa is actually gone? Or do you think that maybe she can somehow go back and save him? Or do you think what Ethan said is true and that it can't be changed?
It's complicated. I think she can go back and see him as many times as she wants, but I think if she goes back and brings him back, it can create like a paradox or something like that. And I don't know, but I think she's just gonna keep going back and reliving good moments with him, and I think he's gone.
Oh,
this is so sad.
What is a paradox, and how do you know about that?
Why does Simon know what a paradox and you don't?
I think
I know, guys.
That's
so
more what
nervous
I'm
here.
interested in.
Her major is criminology, not vortex.
Fair. Okay. Fair.
Damn. I think Sean in here was like, only Sean knows the answer, and maybe ChatGPT.
Yeah. For real.
Catalina, I have a question for you. What do you think of this whole Yes, you, not John. What do you think of this whole thing with you and David? And the whole thing going on with I think Miranda and Christopher. What do you have to say about that?
Catalina, is he new daddy?
Guys, I have to tell you something. Daddy's dead, but I have a new daddy for you guys. You don't have to call him daddy. Just, it's going to be a good transition for both of you. I'm glad this is happening here. We're in a safe space. He's a nice guy. He's a little bit crazy, but we're going to be okay.
I feel how Simon looks right now.
His face!
That was
exploding right now. Look at how she said that.
To break that news to your children.
That's rough. That's rough, guys. I feel for you. I feel you guys.
Oh my god.
Mom of the year.
To get that back for
I'm crying. These are actual
before he
tears.
was even
Oh my gosh. Actual tears are flowing, y'all.
I need
Actual
Ian in this chat. He needs to be able if it's like I'm daddy now.
Oh, daddy.
David, you are Zach.
Well, no, we're never gonna call him daddy. Daddy was just daddy.
One of a kind.
Daddy was one of a kind, and
There's
he
only
left
one
us.
daddy.
Yo,
There's
I
always
don't know
one
if I can
daddy.
take this.
The other one is.
Because she's doing it in the straight up
We'll figure it out a
voice.
nickname for him.
Okay. Like mommy? Mommy? Sorry. Mommy?
I feel like we're getting a little bit off the rails here.
Daddy.
No, the thing is that Pega doesn't understand our dynamic.
Why don't we go back to talking about the paradox?
No, let's have you go back to talking about the paradox.
Wait, Catalina, I want to ask you something. When you found out that you were some kind of reincarnate of sorts of Miranda, who did you talk to first? Did you talk to David right away and just kind of say what is going on here, or how did you deal with that?
No, I talked to John. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I don't understand. What do you mean? I'm my Miranda, so what's up with Henry and then Jade, and I have 3 husbands basically in this moment.
She went there. Yo, she went there. She went there.
It's just one. But then John's response was like,
oh.
yeah. You know that John's response. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
So
it's an interesting idea.
Yeah. Got three men, 3 daddies.
Every time you put John on the screen, I choke on my coffee. Also, emotional art.
But while we're on the subject, I do just want to say on a serious note, it is always so hard to say goodbye to characters on this show. And
Yes.
This year, we said goodbye to Tian Chen and to Jim. And, we began the season with a giant hole in our heart and ended the season with the gut punch of all gut punches. And we love and adore them both. And both will be missed by both the fans and the cast and crew that they put so much work in with over the first 3 years. So thank you guys.
Yes.
If you're listening, we love you. And thank you for everything.
Yes, especially Daddy. We'll miss Daddy very much because it's been 3 years that we worked together as a family, and it's going to be a different dynamic next year for us. So it's going to be different.
And now Simon and I have to just deal with Catalina, and we don't have Ian to fall back on.
Hey, be nice.
Oh,
Simon,
snap.
come on, say something nice about me, baby. I'm always stuck up with you.
I love you.
It's a big old family. It's a big old family.
All right, my loves. I will talk.
Hold on 1 second. I was just reminded that I also forgot the lovely Deb Grover, who we said goodbye to in the middle of the season. We said goodbye to so many people this season, and it was and Deb Grover is a little bit of magic. So my apologies. I'm a shitty creator. I'm so sorry, but we love you, Deb, and that's all.
And we're saying goodbye to Elgin's eyeball.
Okay,
that's right too. That's right too.
And we said goodbye to Gail.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Right. So many people.
I really should have written this list down before we started.
Okay, I love you guys. Bye. Thank you for hugging.
Bye.
Bye.
Ah, damn.
All right, let's see who's back.
Okay. All right,
How are
let
you
me
guys
see.
enjoying the live so far?
Michael Park, is the man in yellow considered a nightmare
If you
monster that's
have
able to
any
appear during
questions,
the
put a
day as
little
opposed
bell
to appearing
emoji
at night
beside
like the
it
other
so that I
monsters?
can see them better
Yes,
and I can
he's
try
definitely
to
something
pin them.
else.
And that way we can actually answer your questions because they come and go so fast on my end. Samantha Brown.
He's definitely something different.
Come on here. And Avery, everybody's favorite screwdriver wielder. All right. Let's see.
But I don't know if he's the final boss.
You
I don't
guys
know
love-
if he's like
I'll have to leave
the
everything.
ultimate evil.
Hi. How you
I'm gonna come
doing?
back to this. I'm
Good,
sorry.
how are
This is
you?
way too much fun. I'm
This
sorry,
is
Michael.
so chaotic to watch. I've been watching it, kind of.
Yeah, try
And I'm
hosting.
like, this is a handful. This is a handful of people.
Are you enjoying it?
Yes, it's been fantastic.
This is a
You're
cool
doing
little
a great
live
job.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
For you, actually. Wait, 1 second. How was it filming with Elgin? Because I remember season 1, your guys' season 2, sorry, season 2 in the church.
In the church, yeah.
Guys, oh my god, that scene was so beautiful.
Thank you.
Seeing you in that room with him again, it was like just the two scenarios put together, and a lot of it is credit to John because he's great. But like,
yeah,
how was that coming back to him?
It was. I mean, it was fun to like play that side of her again because I feel like that side of her went away for a while.
No.
But it's always fun to work with Nathan, and I loved working with him doing that scene because we had we had a lot of dialogue, so it was super fun to do that scene with him in season 3 and to do something super intense with him this past season it was a lot of fun.
Wow. Oh, what's your favorite scene you shot this season?
She stole my question.
I think the car.
She stole my question.
With Victor in the car graveyard, I think.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The one where you on your shoulder?
Yeah.
So good. Okay, I'm trying to get Cortion in here as well. I'm inviting you guys, so whenever you can, just hop on in here.
I saw he was on the chat, so he should. Cortion, you should be here.
Yeah. Cool. I saw a few. Cortion is unable to join. I'm gonna keep it.
And then Sam says, "Pega, can you resend?"
Man, I just said it 3 times.
Come on, you guys.
Not that hard.
It's not letting me join.
It's not that. Okay, let's see. I saw a few questions, but I do have my questions. Also, you already touched on how it had been a while since that part of Sarah kind of came back.
Yeah.
What is it? What was your, I guess, headspace going into it and justifying doing that? This season as opposed to season 1?
Well, the biggest difference about this season compared to season 1 is that this is the first time I'm doing it without someone telling me to, meaning the voices. Like, this is the first time I'm making that decision.
Oh.
For lack of a better word, sober. And so it's a completely different experience. I think that's why, I went into it as she's like kind of disassociated from it because she knows what she has to do. It's not like someone's in her ear being like, okay, now do this. If she knows it has to be something pretty drastic in order for him to say something. So yeah, it's a completely different angle than you've seen from her before, I think. And that's why I went in pretty like deadpan, I would say, because she's not like, she's trying to disassociate from what's actually going on because she's choosing to do it herself for the greater good of saving you. But so it's just a different angle, I think.
Interesting. I must say, God, You do it so fucking well.
Thank you.
So good this season. I've been loving seeing the Sarah.
This is true.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun to play. Yeah, it's been nice to have like a little break for her personally, to have nothing super. I mean, there's always something crazy going on, but I'm kind of glad that the crazy's back, because it's always fun to play.
Oh, I'm kind of glad the crazy's back too. Fortune and Samantha, what is going on? How come you're unable to join, guys?
Yeah, I don't understand. You just click the button at the bottom on the right hand side.
People want to hear from you. I need my baby daddy in the chat. Come on.
Yeah, come on. This is his time.
Come on. Why are you avoiding me? There's an issue. Let me.
He says, "I'm here. Click the little camera button at the bottom of the chat." I'm trying. It won't send the request to you.
I'm sending the.
I know how to click the button, Avery Cordion says.
Guys, if you're on anything but your phone, it might be buggy, and that's why. And also, if I can't get you in, it's not working.
This is crazy.
This is wild. Why does this always happen? Okay, I'll bring you guys at the very end. Because I only have like 2 more minutes here anyway. Guys, was there a question? Wait, hold on. Actually, Samantha, you might be able to answer this in the chat for the people, and I'll pin it. Well, first of all, dead silence. The problem with Samantha. Samantha plays Acosta incredibly well on our show, if you guys forget the names. So everybody in the chat, just send a bunch of hearts. Send a bunch of hearts to Acosta. She's here. And then I'll try to get her in here at the very end.
I feel like Kaylin says leave and then come back.
Yeah.
So maybe do what Kaylin says. Someone asked if I saved the eye for you. If I saved Elgin's eye for you.
Yeah, like a little sweet snack.
Ties up in here.
Yeah.
Tie breaks.
I mean, you're very hungry. And eyeballs right up your alley right now. That's so funny.
Did you save the eyeball?
That's something she would do. And then put it in a little box with a bow and give it to you.
Ill.
Let's see. It's not working for me either. What the hell?
I don't understand. Are you guys on Wi-Fi?
He messed that up. You think of the totems. What did you think of the totems that are red? Are they little homes they found? Sorry, the chat keeps moving as I'm trying to read it. Let me try to bring other people in. Let me see. And if not, I will need to end the live and then
re-enter it.
Yeah, I think so. I'd rather have the family in here as opposed to just me talking to myself. And
that's okay. I'm here for you. I'm here for moral support.
I knew you were here for me the moment you mentioned the book. All right. Are they not able to join? What is happening?
Hi, Mom. My mom says say hi to your mom. Hi, Mom. Take a say hi to my mom.
Avery's mom. Nice to see you again.
Even AJ says the requests aren't working. I don't know why they were working for me. This whole live is just us talking about how it's not working.
Okay, guys, don't go anywhere. I'm going to end this live. I'm going to come back on, and then we'll blame it on the boogeyman.
Okay, great.
Mwah. Thanks, Avery. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, bye-bye.
Oh, man. She's going to restart it. She's going to restart it. So let me refresh. It's not back yet. Let me give it a moment. All right, Michael Parker, I wanted to get to your question. All right, is the man in yellow considered a nightmare monster that's able to appear during the day as opposed to appearing at night like the other monsters? I think he's like a mid-level boss. Like, I don't think he's the final boss. I don't think he's like the dog or the main evil entity. I don't think he's the cicada creature. But I do think that he's like a mid-level boss that does have some more abilities. I feel like he might be like the Dr. Mabuse character or the person who originally participated in the sacrificial ceremony And then what he ended up doing was also enticing other people from his time period to also do the same thing by sacrificing children. Maybe there is an alien involved. I'm starting to wonder. I'm really starting to wonder. But yeah, I think he can appear in the day because he's a little bit different than the rest of the monsters and maybe went through a different procedure. But thank you, Michael Parker. I appreciate you. Let's get back into this.
Caitlin. Welcome back, guys. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Let's see. Oh my god, my arm is going to fall asleep. Hi, my love.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thanks for resetting.
Figuring this out. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hi again. Okay. I have a question for you.
Okay.
What was the scene like? Trying to get, actually, let me get AJ in here. Hi.
Oh, hi.
Hello, how we doing?
Oh, the
Great.
British. Now
How
you
are you
guys get to
doing?
hear what I heard.
Good. Me eating strawberries. Right.
Ooh, nice.
Love strawberries.
Some
I
spearmint tea.
Ooh.
I'm having coffee.
Yo.
I was wondering if you were drinking coffee. Are you crazy? No.
I don't think you guys realize.
No, it's almost midnight.
Yeah.
Mm.
What was that scene like for you guys shooting when Randall tried to lobotomize himself?
Oh man.
There were injuries, like real injuries.
Yeah.
That happened that day.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot.
What?
Yeah, it was.
I nearly broke my elbow. It was like when I'm in there and you know, Kaylin being very athletic, but she comes in and like, you know, wrestles. And we like sell in a moment and there's like a side table right by the chair. Fall down, just like smash my elbow, and it was I thought it'd fallen off. It was I'm pretty sure it was a tape they used.
You were in so much pain.
Yeah, it was
like so much pain.
a lot.
Hi, Chloe.
Yeah.
Hi, cutie.
Chloe's like really out of her day.
Oh,
Like she's like taking time out her day.
No, I'm
Carol,
in Belize.
Belize.
Oh,
sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hanging in Belize.
Do the thing in Belize, you know.
Yeah, he's British.
Okay, ultrasound. This is a question.
Oh, you guys ain't watching my
on
interviews.
the right.
I missed it.
Wow.
You guys, I don't know if we should be talking about this, but originally it was
Jessica,
written that there would be something on the ultrasound, and then rewritten that there was nothing on the ultrasound. Which version would you have liked better?
Ooh.
And then the ultrasound exploded at one point.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, this was the scene that we actually reshot.
Yeah.
Like we shot it and then we went back and shot it again.
I was supposed to carry the baby from The Incredibles, just to fire.
For sure.
I ended up really liking how it turned out. How
Yeah,
do you feel,
me too.
Chloe? And also for you, Pega, it was just so, it became so human and so real and so heart-wrenching.
Yeah.
You know, with there being nothing there. And I really
That's
like what
interesting.
happened when we came back and did it that
That's
way.
interesting.
Yeah, I agree with Kaylin. I think the weight of it all just felt so much more real and human for there to be nothing there and for that to land for you and you believing so much that there is something inside of you and us having to deal with your point of view with that, like especially as actors, was it was a lot.
Wait, so okay, segueing into the same thing but kind of different for AJ. Are there still cicadas? Well, you see them sometimes, but is it just that you're hearing them and it's kind of like a phantom trauma that keeps reoccurring, or are there cicadas in your head?
I feel like it's a bit of both, to be honest. It's like they're kind of there and then they're not. Like it's like it's happening so much, at least the way I'm trying to play it. It's like they're there, but then it feels real, even though Randall probably thinks that he knows it's not, but then it is. Do you know? It's just like an omnipresent kind of thing. Sort of, you know, takes over his soul, as it were. Yeah.
There's a lot of that trying to figure out what is going on with Marielle as well, that Christy's trying to figure out. Yeah. What do you guys, is something happening with Marielle? She says she's not okay, but what is that? What is she saying or feeling?
Me? I was
Well,
Mariel.
yeah. I think for Marielle, you know, with
You got that
struggling with
Chicago
addiction,
accent down.
you know, she's used to hiding a lot anyway, and I think that so many factors of, you know, trying to show up in a different way, trying not to be a burden, trying to utilize my skills and
Appreciate
help
you.
in the
That's an
town.
honest answer. I appreciate you.
For me, it was, yeah, like trying to push everything to the background, and also for yourself in a similar way, maybe to what Randall was doing, is like, that's my coping mechanism, is to just do this until maybe you actually can't, you know?
Yeah.
I guess that's my thoughts on that. Good question, though.
What is that like, Christy, being there for someone who needs that support, but not knowing really how to show up for them?
Yeah, it's a lot, especially for someone like Christy, who's kind of prides herself on having a bit of an answer all the time. It's hard to just not know what to do at all and have to just kind of sit with that. And I think this season was a lot of that for especially like Marielle and Christy, of just like sitting in the unknown and the not quite the dancing around the elephant in the room as well. So I'm so curious to see how they explore that and start to unpack that in season 4. Like Christy's obviously picking up on nothing is okay, but yeah, no one's talking about it. So yeah, there's still a lot to deal with.
Yeah, Christy's been coming on a little short with answers this season, which
she does not love that.
Neither just like the character. I was like, okay, well, if Harold doesn't know, well, if Boyd doesn't know, then Donna would, and if Donna wouldn't know, then Christy would. And now every single one of them has kind of just like taken the back burner, being like, I give you all the answers I had, and the rest is new shit.
Yeah, everyone's big time living in the unknown, and that's a scary place to be sitting in. But welcome.
It is so
different. The world of no answers.
Do you guys have anything you want to probably before I go out? Cool. So there's nothing you want to say?
To be honest, I didn't hear what you said. It went all quiet on that. I think my connection was a bit
I
shit.
went dead
Yeah.
silent. I just started laughing.
Yeah.
No, I said, is there anything you want to say to the Frumley before I kick you out?
Oh, thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah.
That'll do it. Yeah.
How old is Randall? Oh, is he too old for Julie?
Yes.
And
Good answer.
All right, my love.
Also,
We got an
a
answer.
bunch of people from Poland wanted us to say hi. So hi, Poland, and thank you for watching.
Hi, Poland. Yeah.
This show is reaching. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. So many. Saudi Arabia and
Yeah, all over.
and
Brazil.
everywhere.
Mm.
Oh yeah, Brazil. Is
Yeah.
Brazil.
Brazil.
Loves from. Hi, Brazil.
Yeah.
Is the finale or bad? I would say it's very, very good. Okay, I want to start kicking you guys out. I love you. I have so many cast members to bring on here. I will see you in season 4.
Oh.
Bye-bye.
Much love, y'all.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.
Later. Enjoy Belize.
Yeah.
Okie doke. Let's see. Now, the new people that have started joining, guys, put a little bell beside your questions so that I can see them properly, and I will tag them and try to answer a few. There was a few about how I feel about Fatima becoming a mother. Hello. Mama Donna. How
Hi,
are you?
darling. How are you?
I'm so much better now. You look stunning.
Oh, look, Dale's in the background.
you.
Look.
Uh-oh,
Hi.
it's Dale. Oh, no. So shy.
Wait, oh, I didn't hear what you said.
I said, here's Scott McCoy.
Hello, Scott McCoy.
Hi, Greg.
Hi. Look at these beautiful faces. Look at this beautiful Fromily.
Look at this handsome man.
Look at the handsome hat.
Oh, yeah,
Give me
thank
my
you.
hat. I need a hat.
You need a hat, Liz.
I need a
Can you
hat. I have a hat. I got
get Dale on that?
I just got Dale a brand new hat, and
That's a
look at that.
hat.
That's a hat.
She calls him Dale at home.
Scott.
Hi, Liz Moy.
Hi, Liz Moy.
That's Chen Chen, everyone. Chen Chen.
Oh my goodness. There's so many people here.
So many people.
Okay. Question one, because I know top of everybody's head, Scott, what was it like to meet your dad? Well, Victor's dad for the first time.
It was amazing, and it was terrifying to know that was coming, and of course, you know, Robert Joy and I, lovely Robert Joy plays Henry. We had never met. Matter of fact, Liz saw me meet Robert for the first time, saw how nervous I was. And that was the second scene that we had shot together.
Really?
But we had kind of, you know, we didn't get too close. We sort of kept our distance, you know, to you know, we made an effort to sort of try and keep it as fresh and as new, and keep ourselves as fresh as new as possible when we did the scene.
Yeah.
Even on the day that we shot that scene, we weren't with each other that day. Well, we, you know, do a take and separate. We wouldn't see each other, so we shot it in pieces. And by the time we got to that hug, yeah, that was, you know, we just tried to make that as new and as alive and as real as we could. And you both know, you know, Bob Joy is such a beautiful soul, and you just got to look into those eyes, and you know, he's so generous, and he's also so real, and he's so you know, it was wonderful.
Aw.
Yeah.
Liz, know Robert Joy before he was?
No,
Oh yeah, did you know him?
I'd never met Bob. No. But I was a fan, and when I heard he was cast, I was like, "This is brilliant."
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the name up, and you were like, "Oh yes, Robert Joy, he's brilliant."
Yeah.
And I thought, interesting. I see Cliff lurking, and I want him to make him appear.
There he is.
Because I don't know if everybody knows. I'm sure people know at this point, but Donna and Cliff are married in real life, and they're the cutest, most beautiful couple you will ever.
My favorite couple. Oh my god.
Love them.
We're not talking right now.
Is it because you cemented him into a pool wall?
What's that?
Is it because you cemented him into a pool wall?
Yes, he's very upset about he had hoped
Yeah, it was rough.
I would have put up a great monument to him, not a mere
Shrine.
a shrine.
A
A shrine.
Everyone else gets a little wooden cross. I get a stone shrine. So I think somebody likes me.
Ooh. Okay, I have a question. Is Donna going to fold and tell on Fatima and Boyd and Sarah?
I don't think so.
Really?
Really?
I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know.
Well, if it were to be Liz as an audience member, what do you think would happen? Scott, welcome to pitching in here.
What? Sorry, what did you say?
I just told Scott he's welcome to pitch in here.
Okay. Okay. You know what? I think the thing that holds her back is I mean, I know is Fatima. But Liz, would Liz do it, or what Liz thinks is an odd?
Well, would Liz do it? Because you and I also go way back.
I don't think I would.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, I need to know. Okay, I do have another question. What do you guys think is going to happen in season 4? Hard stuff, okay?
No fucking clue.
No clue.
But I do think Donna, am Tabitha and Jade's child.
Oh.
I'm joking.
Oh,
Oh,
that was the
maybe
most-
I am. I have zero clue.
Yeah.
I have zero clue.
Fair enough. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
I have no
What's
idea.
been created is so monumental. Like, however it can go. I'm just looking forward to what the exploration is.
Yeah. I think somebody earlier asked what it's gonna feel like, or what I think it's gonna feel like after I find out who and what it was that I gave birth to. Because it's like the last thing I remember is Boyd telling Ellis, Ricky Ellis and
Kenny.
oh my God, what's Ricky's character's name?
Kenny?
Kenny?
I just had a brain fart. It's midnight, guys. Telling them to like just take me back to the colony house, but I don't know what Boyd saw. I don't think any of us know what Boyd saw.
No.
So,
And that was epic.
oh my
God. Rebirth.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Epic.
Yeah, your child.
So beautiful. Yeah, like just
so good.
At least he's smiling. You got a little smiling bit.
Yeah.
I mean, listen.
And most aren't either. So that well done.
Yeah, they were so good. I think our special effects team, I forget if it's visual or special effects team. There, I mean, both of them. Oh God.
Oh, it was. It was exceptionally beautifully done, and the music playing through it. Yeah, it was a visual, stunning. I thought.
Yeah. Totally.
Another question here for you. Donna's struggle with Fatima's disappearance, like the flashback moment. Every time I see that, I cry a little bit just because you do so well. And then back to the night that we shot that flashback scene.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
About the scene? Well, it was interesting because it's like I mean, of course, I remember.
Who's asking why Julie had short hair?
Itself, she's disappeared.
I'm
sorry.
You're the one person in the world. It's interesting doing that out of context, even though you have some
That's
context.
funny.
Like
We
I
got
love the way it
123
turned
people
out,
watching
but I
on
didn't have a
YouTube. We got
sense,
about
you know,
78
it was
likes,
like
guys. Can you please
they,
help
you know,
me out,
they
please?
edited it together.
Keep
They
watching,
put it
you're enjoying
together,
this. Please
and
give us a like.
Yeah.
I just had to.
Wasn't that the last time there was a joyous thing, like where normal? Because that night that they invaded the colony house, right?
I mean,
that trust and things.
Oh, good point.
Right, we were
I
up
thought about
partying,
that.
except for she punched me. So the joyous thing for me ended a little earlier than the rest of you.
Yeah. Every time I watch that scene back where Donna sucker punches Dale, I first of all, I see myself not being able to keep a straight face on in the screen, but yeah. It's just the best. I miss Donna being the strong, badass woman, but like everybody's kind of losing their wits right now. So I've also really been enjoying seeing Donna's other side.
Well, it's all that's her journey this season. Like that is like sort of trying to hold it all together.
Yeah.
Not so much badassery.
Listen, if I'm anything like the rest of our cast, I so want to see a comeback.
I'd like to see the odd comeback.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun for me to do.
Oh yeah. I want to see Donna and Victor team up.
I would love that.
Yeah.
I'm up for that.
I've missed because we've had moments together.
Yeah.
I always because I hold very dear that scene.
I think Acosta
in season 1 where I find you looking for the peaches, and I say,
yeah.
Yeah. You know that's a moment
We're
that
live
my
streaming
my
them,
wife really loves
going
that. And
live
she,
on
she
Instagram.
always found that moment a little heartbreaking because of that thing between us, you know.
Yeah.
Speaking of heartbreakers, look who it is.
I had to bring her in while you guys were in here still because
miss you guys. Oh, we miss you. What a nice surprise.
Yeah, it's so lovely.
No.
Hi, Liz.
Hi.
Hey.
So good to see you guys. Season 3. It's not season 4 yet. Season 3 has been like, oh my goodness. Every episode, I'm just going, my mind is it just exploded.
Oh,
There's nothing left.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all in pieces right now.
Scott and Liz, I have to kick
We
you
got
out because I gotta
to go.
other people.
It was so great. Before I split, though, can I just say, while I got your faces here, this is so I can look at you and say this. Everyone's work, you're all beautiful, amazing work this season. I'm so proud of our gang. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. It's just unreal.
Be able to
It's
say
just
that.
amazing.
Same back to you. Like Scott, it's been exceptional watching.
Thank you.
Every
Thank you.
scene, every scene you break, either you break my heart, or you warms it up. It just. Oh,
Well, thank you. And that's also, we got to give it up for what's his name again? John.
I don't know.
The guy, you know who I'm talking about. The guy, he's on set sometimes and he writes the stuff.
Oh, Peter Griffin.
Peter Griffin?
George
Griffin.
Griffin.
George
Yeah,
Griffin.
that's it.
Right.
So I just want to give it up to George Griffin. He and I are good pals, and he wrote some good stuff for Henry. And anyways, I love you all so much, and I guess I'll be seeing you soon, right? Like, what do we talk? Maybe, I don't know, a few months. We're gonna be back in the saddle again.
Yes, we can.
I think 10 is out of it. I'll be there in spirit.
Oh, no, you're.
You will come back and talk to somebody, give somebody a talking to. I think detail. He says, I don't think that's gonna happen. I think Jade might need a little putting back, and he needs some help.
Oh, maybe, yeah. I
Might
agree. I can't do it. He won't listen to me.
No.
I will bring you back at some point, hopefully. But I
see you, Kong, here.
I love you.
Love
you guys.
Love to everybody watching and our fans. Oh my God, our family is amazing.
Love you so much.
All over the world, it's just been beautiful getting all the support from everybody. Thank you.
The best.
They start.
And Pega, you're killing this shit.
They dropping jewels. They dropping jewels.
Bye. I don't know how to get out. You kicked me out, right?
Yeah, no worries.
Bye.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not out, right?
No.
I'm still here.
No, you're still here. We've got so much talking.
Elizabeth Moy still has a ring light. She's doing it.
If you want to send some love to our one and only Liz Moy, now is the time to do it. Because I've missed you. I know other people have missed you. So
we got backed up in the building.
All right, let's do this. Hi, Angela.
Hi.
The diner owners together.
Hi, Liz.
How are you?
I miss Chin Chin.
Oh, I miss you guys.
Liz, for the premiere pancake party, I asked Tanner. Tanner is our operator, guys.
Right.
To bring pancakes, and I was like, bring pancakes, and he was like, you got it, I'll bring the best pancakes. He shows up with no pancakes, and he was like, I really thought you were joking, and I'm like,
Kong here, I see you. 1 second, my guy. I see you.
Pancakes. So
he needs a whip.
You give him that whip.
We got to talk about
I'll
that.
get to give him the whip.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to talk about it more tomorrow.
He goes in the box.
But yeah.
Oh,
in the box.
Oh, okay. Wow, I think that's a little bit severe.
Well,
with Sean.
I'm trying to get him in here. Sean,
Oh,
where
sorry.
Sean Majumder is able to join. Also, I don't know if this has been asked yet, but Facta is opening the diner after.
If there were 21 questions,
no, it's like I was.
How does that feel?
I'm gonna get back to you,
You know,
in a second.
to tell you the truth, it to me personally, it felt really like I was kind of betraying her. I felt really bad. I mean, like the actress.
This is just fun to listen
Liz,
to.
I was
I'm like, I didn't know I was gonna
take her
enjoy this
spot.
live stream this
Like,
much.
You know, give me back my bus, right?
I don't want to.
I didn't want to take over her diner. I mean, unless I'm gonna start serving some sort of soul food or something like that.
We might need.
To be honest, I was a little bit shocked, but then I thought, you know what? It's actually good that you open it because it keeps the legacy going. Because Ten Chan is all about the diner, right? So
Yeah.
you can't really have it not open. Someone has to open it, you know?
Yeah.
They may not serve the same food. No more pancakes, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. I felt really bad. I mean, I have to say, because
You
I
know
just
what?
always
I
looked at
think
it
I'm
as
gonna
kind
reach
of
out
like
to
your
Bhakta.
place, and you're so
No.
nurturing and, you know, so loving towards people. And you know, initially, you know, when Bhakta appeared, you know, that wasn't really her first impression, right? But then they just kind of made me a little softer. Right? And it's
Yeah.
not that I don't have that side to me personally, but
A lot
I
of
just
you
thought
from
I'm
Twitter
really gonna
tonight.
have to
Twitter's in the building.
work on that shift from what I thought the direction I was going in into a more nurturing type of person, type of character, right? So
You gotta be you. Diner diner shift depending on who the operator is,
that's
right?
true.
So, yeah.
Like kind of just I can still be myself and just do it my own way.
Yeah. No, it's
I'm
great.
just going to interrupt real quick. Sean, I'm sending you an invite. You just got to press the, I think, camera at the bottom is what Avery was talking about. I'm not on this side where you guys get the requests, so I don't know what it looks like.
You go to the bottom of the screen and you tap it and it goes send request. And then when you accepted it, Pega, I came up, I didn't have to do anything else.
Yeah,
It's
when
wild
I
that so
invite you
much of the
guys, just
stream
get
is
in.
them
I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
That is so.
trying
When
to
you
figure
sent
out
me the
how to
invite,
get.
there was a little box that I actually clicked
Oh,
in
did
to accept.
you?
Yeah, I think so. It was accept. It's either accept or something. I had to click the little thing.
This
Interesting.
I guess not.
Oh, like 87 people watching on
Sean,
Twitter.
if
That's dope.
not,
Thank
I
you all
will
for
bring you
checking us
another
out
end
on
with
Twitter.
Kotiana. And
Hey,
when
please give
do
this
I
video
say
a
what?
heart and a follow
When do I do
every
it?
week and on Mondays. We're gonna be going live
That
again
is
tomorrow
so
night.
odd. Yeah, because when I try to invite you, it says you're unable to join.
Like he don't believe them.
This is so
Is Ricky
shitty.
gonna be
No.
here?
Somebody was asking for Ricky.
Oh, he is not available today, unfortunately. We tried to get him in here. I'm sure he sends his love. But it would have been good to have him here with Liz more.
I just wanted to say that I really, really enjoyed watching you know, Boyd and Kenny. Oh my God, that scene. Like when like I cried. Okay, I cried.
I know.
It was like a gut punch to me.
Oh.
And I could really feel it because I subscribe and I'm watching it along as the episodes come out every Sunday. So I haven't seen all of them. I waited till today.
Oh, snap.
So
Talk about
every
finding out
time
with
I
the
see
fans.
that and the work with Scott McCord and Robert Joy, oh my God, I cried. I don't think anyone has cried this much in the 3 years that this show's been on that we have this season.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. Yeah.
You know, I have to say,
Colombian builder.
everyone
Welcome.
really just killing it.
Yeah.
You know, like everybody, and
There's like
even
86
the nurse.
people watching on Twitter.
You know,
oh, we got a
like,
Facebook like. Oh, thank you,
the
Anita,
nurse,
for
the
the
monster.
Facebook like. Appreciate you.
That was. I just thought.
Oh, when
my
she went like
goodness.
this?
Yeah.
Oh,
I just thought.
90 on Twitter,
My goodness,
111
the
on
way
Facebook, on YouTube.
how she enticed
0 on
or
Facebook right
whatever
now.
it is to Boy.
She went
1 on
I
Facebook.
thought, oh. Yeah.
Thank you
It's
for
like,
checking,
oh my
coming through.
goodness.
Look, if you guys
Yeah, the
comment
last
on
scene,
Twitter, on Facebook, I'll
episode
see it.
10.
I'll bring it up on
I want
screen
to
so
ask a
everyone else can
question.
see it too.
How was it? What was it like when you guys received that?
I see all your comments.
Episode, the script.
Angela, do you want to take the first answer?
I have to say I was enthralled, right, with everything that's going on and the journey
Jim
of
Hurt.
Fatima. Like she went from this beautiful, peace-loving person, and then she's sort of being taken over by this creature, and she's
That's one way to get yourself.
like everything she went through in her belly and how it went concave, and then like the egg. Oh, girl.
The rotten food.
I was feeling every little bone cracking moment there, and so when I read the script was one thing, but then because I saw it today, that's way different when you have the music and the special effects and everything. So
yeah,
by the end, I was like, "What? Huh?" I didn't know how to feel. Like we had, it was such a rocky, like up and down.
Yeah.
We got some answers, then we had new questions, and the man in yellow was terrifying.
Oh my God, I know.
Why can the man in yellow walk in the day?
My friend's son, I think he's like, what, 17, 18? He's obsessed with the show. Obsessed. And with Hannah, by the way. Right? So he's obsessed. And he waited. And I said, come over and watch with me because he loves the show. And he was like, did you see that man in yellow? His eyes are black. I mean, he went through everything. He was like, he saw things that I think I missed. So that guy was terrifying, gut-wrenching. What Fatima went through. Sorry, I'm looking right at you, Pega. What you went through, and like just everybody was just it. Like I was just watching like this with it. I was looking at him, looking at the screen, looking at him, looking at the screen. So between reading the script when I was completely
Even
surprised,
the cast,
and then watching the
even the
actual
cast
full production and seeing everything that was being poured into it, breathtaking.
Yes. I must admit, every time I watch the show, like even episode 1 and 2, when I watch, like I forgot that, I'm in on the screen, like, I'm just so into the storyline. I've forgotten that I'm actually one of the characters.
They enjoy it as
And then
fans.
it's like,
I love that. I love that.
There's no taking you out of this series. And I have a feeling if Fatima ends up getting like a conscience the way that Father Khatri is for Boyd, you might be mine. You and Deb. Why I have sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I don't know why I have this feeling. I do have the feeling, but it's either gonna be you or Deb. Because you and I barely had things together.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like maybe Tilly, Deb, would be your conscience, but I would be a good conscience for everybody else.
I think that this is my wishful thinking because I never got any.
Raymond found out. Raymond found out.
Yes, for the tag. After this, I will bring you back
Stage
in,
one.
Sean.
Stage 2 is find out.
I didn't have any scenes with you, really.
He already
I'm
passed
just
stage 1.
Any which way, I'll take it. Any way
Sarah
I can get a scene
was
with you,
on
I'll
earlier.
take it.
We need to get John to hire us as the writer.
I want
Family
no
get us
the stress. I don't want any part in it. Absolutely. All right, my love. I gotta let you try to get our last lovely people in here before it gets too late. Where
Elgin was on earlier too.
We love you.
Elgin was on earlier too.
Love you. I can't wait to see you all again. Can't wait to see you all again. Missed you. I missed your bright, shiny face, Pega.
Yeah. Thanks. It's the reason.
You're doing an amazing job too.
Thank you. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for hosting this. Really appreciate it.
Anytime.
Don't worry, you can always rewind.
All right, girls.
I
Peace
got it
out.
for posterity.
Bye.
Okie doke. I'm gonna try to add my hubby in here. I hope he's still online.
So Jim is interested. I have a whole story about
I
that.
think it may be that there are so many people in
I have a
this,
story about that.
Live, which is why it's glitching a little bit, but I hope they're able to join. I've seen a few questions about giving birth to Smiley. I don't know how I feel about it yet. It's a lot. Also, Fatima doesn't know she's given birth to Smiley yet, so not the best. I think she's been in better positions. Go, Pega, you're a star. Where am I going? Thank you. Father Cautry. What's it looking like over there, guys? Cortion, Samantha, Sean. Is it still not giving you the option? Are we gonna have to start this live again? I don't think we've seen him since the stream started. Ooh. Boyd was here earlier. The airport, yeah, Boyd had to leave. A lot of my Iranians in here. Salam bacho, چطورید? شبتون بخیر، صبحتون بخیر. چه ساعتی اونجا?
Oh
Just
shit.
good morning, good afternoon. Can you restart?
Dropping some Farsi up in here. Let's
let me
go.
restart this live. I will see you guys again. In like 1 minute. Less than 1 minute. Fear.
All right. Real quick. Ooh, this live is live. I'm feeling this. Kong here. I saw your question earlier. Core question still prevalent. What do they need to remember? How do they save the children? Who are the monsters? Who's the kimono lady? We also don't know who the Civil War soldiers are or the man in yellow's origin. There's a lot of core questions, but here's my thing. If they had decided to just do season 3's finale as just answering every single question, I don't think that really would have worked. I don't think that would have been good. I think that they need to find a balance of answering some of the core questions while also propelling the story. But if they just answered everything, that would have been kind of corny, and I don't think we really would have enjoyed it in the long run. But I do think that they do need to have a healthy balance of answering core questions and keeping things moving in the story. I think they answered a lot of questions, and I think they answered enough questions for season 3. I just need season 4 to maintain this energy. Let's get back in it.
Thank you. I'm glad this works.
Listen, Cortion's isn't here, so
yeah, I don't know where he is. I texted him, but wow, you're ready to go, eh, Sean?
Can you see that?
Mom fuel.
That's for you. That's for you, Pega. Congratulations on your new baby.
Prenatal vitamins, but it's postnatal vitamins.
And Smiley's got Cortion's eyes. It was weird.
I know.
Did you notice that? As soon as he came out, when you watched
Tomorrow, we're going to go into the episode.
You know,
for
Fatima didn't see him, but then when we saw him and he turned around, I was like,
yeah, there's just too much going on.
I see it. I see the resemblance. He's got Cort's eyes.
But Pega, do you feel like loyalty to your son now?
I don't know he's my son yet, but I feel like he was probably. I would give him some disciplining for sure. He's done a lot of damage, and I feel like I will take him by the ear and be like, look at what you've done.
I would love it if we had Jamie on here, because I want to know like his shock in coming back. Like, when did he find that out? Did he always know?
Oh, interesting. Sean, how was it like you getting to come back? What was that like?
Oh, she just stole
Well,
my
it's
question.
frustrating because Boyd doesn't listen.
Boyd never listened.
Like,
really?
Like, dude, I'm getting exhausted. I'm just like.
Does he have like a whiteboard in the back trying to figure it out?
You're so stubborn.
You guys see the
But I love
whiteboard?
it. I mean, you know, I think it's been so fun. Obviously, working with Harold is a dream every single time, but just having Cautry there constantly in his ears, in his mind, just there. Even in that last
Come
moment
back to
when
this
he looks at me just before he's about to do what he does to Elgin. It was like a great moment. And I was feeling it, man. I was like, what are you doing, man? What are you doing?
I love your line of the between
He got
the
a
rock
From
and the
hoodie
soft
on.
pillow.
Yeah.
All you guys who want one, I have a From hoodie in the store.
Yeah, it's a great line.
Let me see how much I
blessed
sold
to be
it for.
given to him by John Griffin. It was like that whole scene, you know, it really does come down to this. And
I'm selling
and
it
it's
for
interesting
$40
now. We
bucks.
see where it's gonna go.
But it's almost Black Friday. Maybe I'll just drop
the flower that
Black
unraveled
Friday.
at the end of this season.
Matter of fact, let me
There's
see if I
just
can make
so
a
many layers, there's so many questions, but it did feel like, oh, we did get some answers too. You know, it wasn't just leaving us hanging on something. It was just like, oh.
Were you guys shocked by, like, did you always have a feeling about the Miranda, Christopher situation, or were you shocked by that?
No, you know what? I'm going to answer this one because I've been dying to. Up until we got that script, nothing made sense to me. And then as soon as I think I read the little description where it goes, Catalina's character sees Miranda and what's happening to her, immediately, like my stomach went into my throat. I was like, oh
Yeah.
oh, like even now I got goosebumps just being like, oh, things are connected.
All you guys watching,
Yeah.
you buy that hoodie in my store, I'm gonna give you
more exciting because you'll see all the little clues all along
discount
the way, little breadcrumbs.
into this code.
Yeah, Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Pardon?
Had you seen
Yeah.
the show before you?
That code is gonna give you a
I-
discount on that hoodie.
Everyone told me to watch this show. Everyone in my family watched it. And so I had it at the top of my list because I can only watch one show at a time. I got to focus on the show. The show consumes my entire life. So I was on Succession. And then I had the audition. And then when I got the call back, I was like, okay, I'll watch one episode. And then I watched that first episode and I was like, I'm addicted and obsessed with this show. But I was kicking myself because I was like, now I'm so obsessed that if I don't get it, I'm going to be even more devastated. But yeah, so I became a fan like immediately. So it worked out. Thank God.
Father Kotri was fucking going off in season 1. I was really.
This is the
Your
story.
death was so shocking to me. I like jumped off my couch.
Yeah.
That whole scene. Was
Yeah.
that tough to film or what was that like?
It was interesting. I mean, you know, it was an emotional scene. It really was. It was surprisingly more emotional than I thought it was going to be, given that, especially with
cowboy
looking
talk.
into Harold's eyes and just the place I drew from in that moment was I wasn't giving up. Like it wasn't over. And maybe that was something that came through, but it was just, you know, grabbing him and holding him. And Sean is not a very religious person, but I did grow up saying the Lord's Prayer a lot because we had to in small town Newfoundland. It was part of school. It was part of, you know, going to Sunday school.
Yeah.
So when I was saying it, I was definitely like, it was a throwback, you know, for me, for sure.
Yeah.
But man, an amazing fabric of storytelling that we are all a part of right now. Like it's unique, it's original. There's nothing else like it right now on TV, I don't think, you know?
Yeah.
And it keeps growing and growing, not just in the fan base.
Either one.
Like I'm
Either one
blown
is
away
a
by the
discount.
people all over the world right now that are hitting me up
Matter of fact,
on my
that
Instagram.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm up.
You know what I was thinking
Give me
about?
one
Like
second.
how you said there's nothing like this on television. I was thinking about what's so special about From the other day. And I thought most television shows, the conflict on the show is because you have a bunch of different characters and they all want different things. But I feel like on From, every single character pretty much wants the same thing. We all want to go home.
Yeah.
But the conflict arises in how we all go about getting out, right? So that's why to me it's such a special show because like we all want the exact same thing, but we all disagree on how to get that thing, which makes it really.
You know what though? I'm going to challenge you on that. Because season 1, there was at least a moment where Fatima didn't necessarily want to go home, even if you didn't know who she was.
Yeah,
things had happened, and I think the scene was like, one, I don't know who you are outside of this world, Ellis, and she was a little afraid of what it would be like for her, and I think a lot of that had to do with the life she left when she got here. But I wonder if there are any other
She does have some nice lights. Like my lights don't look like
feel
this.
that way.
Yeah.
You know, there have been
Step my lighting game
I
up.
forget what his name was, Brian, maybe? The guy that took his own in season 1.
Yeah.
Went very, very close to him, you know? Or like
Yeah, for sure. And I think, you know, it was amazing because there was a point in season 1 when I think I was having a conversation with Boyd and Father Kotri is like, you know, and Boyd also suggested that it's like the people who accept your circumstances, sometimes you just have to embrace where you are and make the best of what you got. You know, that whole kind of POV on being in from town. And so that gives you strength. You know, if you're always desperate trying to figure out how to get out,
They did
you're
say
always
Acosta's
in a
first
state of
name in the
flux.
finale.
You know, you're always in panic mode. But it's like we were already there for a while. It was me, Donna, Victor. We were there long before everybody else, you know. And so when Boyd showed up with his beautiful family, yo, jump in this hole, dude. Like, let's just get in the hole. Don't talk. Just get in the hole.
Get in the hole.
Get in the hole.
Got in that hole with you. I would not have gotten in.
This I need to see.
Get in the hole.
This I need to
Or
see.
you're gonna die.
But wait, Sean.
No, I love it, man. It's been
You
so
probably
cool.
you probably get asked this a lot. But are you a ghost or are you Boyd's subconscious? Have you decided?
You know, I think before, at the end of first season, and when I came back in season 2, you would obviously be like, oh, this is kind of a cool modality of storytelling. It's like I'm his conscious and I'm just there. But then in the very first scene in season 3, when he asked me, he's like, that wasn't my wife with Martin. So what are you? And I said, I'm afraid I can't answer that for you, Boyd.
Yes.
So
yes.
That obviously opens up the question of like, what is fucking country?
Yes.
What is this? He's obviously a guide for Boyd, but I don't know. What is he?
That's what I said. Oh my gosh. That's what I said. I was the only
Jake did say
nobody
that
wanted to listen to me when I said
energy
that.
doesn't get created or destroyed. And
Yeah.
just the same, there is
Let's
the
go.
boy and white for the younger kid. Well, actually, who else sees the boy in white?
Yeah.
It's Victor and Ethan.
And
I wonder if you've become the boy in white or
yeah,
Harold for Boyd.
Yeah, it's hard to explain, especially now that the fabric of time and space has been folded upon itself. And now, can we talk about Julie's, did she come back from 1982? Like, what is with that haircut? Like, what happened? She obviously dipped out. I was afraid, I thought, Michael J. Fox was going to show up with his red vest on and his cool DeLorean car. I want to see that. I want to see that.
Well, I also want to know too, because Ethan said to her, you can visit the chapters, but you can't change them. But is Ethan correct?
How does
could
he know
she
so
go back?
Why does
Yeah, why does he know so much?
He's
What is he reading? We need to read
sure
the book he's reading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ethan is the key to everything. I think we're looking in the wrong place. Ethan is the key to everything, I think. I mean, think of that first story that was told in the RV as they were driving into town. It all goes back to that.
Yeah, I agree.
And I'm saying this, I
You're gonna
don't think
kick
the
me out
family
the chat
realizes we know nothing.
selling merch.
I cannot express that enough. I think
You're
I
like,
get people
bro.
coming up to me and being like,
Bro.
tell me what happens. Come on, I know you know. No, we don't know. We've never known. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I think
better
we're
blood off.
theorizing about everything too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
for sure.
Wonder if our theories are crazier than the ones the fans come up with.
What is your favorite theory, guys? You've been seeing online? Have you seen any? What's your favorite theory you've seen people post?
Do you want to go first, Becca?
I'm afraid to go first. There was a lot. I had to step back because I remember season 3 we came in and I was trying to figure out what's going on the paper.
Mm-hmm.
And those would come up for me and I was like, no, you don't know. You're not Ethan. You're not sure about anything. So I stepped back.
Yeah.
Guys, I would be really curious once the show is done and we have the answer. What the hell is going on? I would be curious to go back and watch some of these theory videos, go on the rooms and be like, oh, okay, you were onto something, or you were so off. But I don't have.
There's something with the Civil War. I feel like there has to be some connection with the Civil War, and then I've seen stuff about water. Have you guys seen any of those water theories?
No, do tell.
Well, there's Elgin with a bathtub. Acosta talks about a flood. There's a bunch
See
of
how the other two are playing dumb.
Artwork, water and lakes and rivers and the tea. I don't know if that's a reach, but something about the water I'm seeing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
I mean, obviously there was the reincarnation stuff is kind of now out. That's a reality. That's a thing. But this idea of some of these characters from like French cinema way back, there's actually a mention of Newfoundland in one of the theories about the Beothuk Indians. I was like, wait, what?
Oh, he's
It's
talking about
Gotta be that
Terrence.
one.
He's talking about
folding
Terrence.
fairies. There's all kinds of fairies and mythical creatures, and they're in control of everything. I love all that stuff because it does. If you go back and you look, the people who are connecting these dots, it's like, yeah, it's like the best conspiracy theories ever.
He's
You're
talking
onto
about Terrence
something.
theory.
There has to be something there.
Yeah.
There are channels on
See, Samantha's not
YouTube
prepared.
where they like go so deep
So
and they're saying like Fatima to the goddess that's like known for fertility and blah 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 love, and there's like that one negative thing as well, and I'm like,
yeah. Like with
man.
Tilly, remember with Tilly and the tarot cards, how it connects to so many different things and who she represents as this, as this matriarchal figure, but was she good? Was she bad? I just love all that. I love that so much.
Yeah. I saw
So he's going to
one
tear
too
that
where
theory up.
if you go back and see in Henry's basement the picture or the painting of the man in
No,
yellow,
Taryn
there's like a line here. I don't know if it's a shadow. But
had
now
the
they're saying
theory
that
about
Randall
the
has
Beothuk
the
Indians.
scar.
I don't know if he
So like,
predicted
is
Julie through
Randall
the rope.
connected to the man in yellow from a different timeline?
Okay.
Oh, and can we talk about the eyes? Because the people getting stabbed in the eyes, have you noticed the whole eye thing?
Yeah.
Like,
Someone
like,
mentioned
like,
it earlier. I think the Civil War soldier was missing an eye. Did the guy that was by the rock?
the guy that drank the blood, that Jade saw, one eye.
The guy that was like poked in the
Elgin now, one eye.
Wow. We need an
Thank you,
optometrist
Quan.
in
Thank
front.
you.
Yeah. Man
We
in
got
yellow.
250
though.
people
The
watching.
man in yellow. Who is the man in yellow? He's not a monster.
Is he the leader of the monster?
143 on
Yeah,
YouTube.
because he didn't transform.
And he's strong. That man's strong. You see the way he threw Julie?
Yeah.
110 likes.
I
All
saw
right,
the
30
way
of y'all is on the fence. 30 of
Jin
y'all.
through Julie as well. That also felt really strong. But
Yeah, it was.
Julie went
He was
back.
out of her element.
Yeah. But that has to be Julie from the future, right? With the bob. And
I don't know if it is. She looks
You see?
younger with the
Here
bob.
go the pros
It's
versus the
not from the
rookie.
future or the past. It's just a different universe.
Oh, like a
Like a
parallel. And
parallel world where she
Multiverse.
comes in.
And she had the claw marks on her face.
This is
She
a
obviously was fighting
a
against
misdirect.
somebody.
Don't fall for what
Maybe
Pega
was
is
she
saying.
fighting against the
Pega
man
is
in yellow?
misdirecting.
Because he came from behind her. So did he do that to her? I don't know.
Questions. All of it for season 4.
Right? And you see her pivot. Watch season 4.
If
Don't fall for the
anything
multiverse
want
theory.
to
That was a
add, I'm
misdirect,
going to
y'all.
try to wrap this up.
Yes. Well, I think, guys, it was, whether Katri's back or not, I want to do scenes with you guys. Maybe we could do like a traveling theater show where we do all the characters that didn't get a chance to do scenes. They just get up and improvise live on stage across the country, just for,
Set it
just
up.
to get us all together. Reason to party.
John, you're a comedian. You bring us for and stage and
Yeah.
make the show worth the money your audience paid for.
This cast is super talented across drama and comedy. You know what it's like on set. We spend a lot of time laughing.
Yeah, I miss that.
Yeah. Soon.
All right, my loves.
Well, thanks, guys.
Thank you for joining us.
Love
We
you,
will
family.
soon. Love.
Bye, everyone.
Have a good night, guys. Let's see. All right, my loves. Thank you for joining me. Are most of you Canadian? Yes, we are. Most of us are Canadian. I'm going to try to get to a few of these questions because I would hate if your guys' questions just kept going unanswered. When did y'all film the finale? It was May of last year.
May of last year.
Love you, Scotty. Love you,
They
Angela.
filmed it in May of
Cortion
2023.
messaged me, and he said he tried joining, it wouldn't let him, but that he's in bed now, and he doesn't think that would be very exciting for you guys. So he wasn't able to join, but we will do more of these. I'll maybe go live on my page, and I will bring whoever you guys want, whoever wants to join from the cast. I'll bring them in, and you guys can chat. Let's see.
With you, Heather.
No, John, you crashing the live didn't throw me off at all. I always love seeing you on here. Who's the guy in yellow? We don't know who the guy in yellow is, guys. He just got introduced and he didn't come with a name tag, so I'm just as confused as the rest of you. Smiley, please. Listen, I did my part. You're welcome. Did Ellis paint the tapestry pic of what seems to be the tapestry that's behind our bed? I think so. I think the general understanding is that Ellis drew everything that's drawn in Ellis and Fatima's bedroom. But I think in reality, our director and executive producer, Jack Bender, painted that. He's an incredible artist. He's actually got a book called I'm Sorry, I think, by Jack Bender. You guys can get it on Amazon. Highly, highly recommend. He's an incredible, incredible man. Be honest, is Fatima Martin? I can neither confirm nor deny that for legal reasons. How did you end up giving birth to Smiley? Well, when two people love each other. Theory question. Was the creature oh God, it keeps escaping me. Was the creature that said, "Hey, Julie, don't you recognize me in season 1, a hint to her time travel?" You know what? I actually have no idea, but I saw that theory floating online and I thought, oh, things are making sense. But I don't know if I'm just shooting at nothing here. How is shooting in Nova Scotia? Stunning until it's cold, and then it's just cold. To all my Iranians in here, دوستتون دارم، دستتون درد نکنه. Who do you want Fatima to have more scenes with? Oh, I want proper scenes with Cortion, and I want more scenes with Victor and Jade and Dawn. I want more scenes with more people. I barely had anything with most people.
Oh man, it's real season. Late in England.
And in terms of, I will take like 2 more questions. In terms of when we start shooting again, I'm not sure. We just got picked up. So a lot of things have to fall into place before we can go back to camera. So if you guys can, please stick around. We want to see you guys again in season 4, and we're working as quickly as we possibly can to get back on your TVs. And Cooey.
I got you. Let's see. I got you, Megs.
What did the rotten food taste like? The rotten food, final question, guys. The rotten food was
cake.
Chocolate cake with black food coloring and molasses. And it tasted like chocolate cake with black food coloring and molasses. So not incredibly gross, but when you're chowing down on it, not the best either. All right, my loves, I'm gonna sign off now. It is currently almost 1 a.m. for me, but thank you for joining. I love talking to you guys. I love finally connecting with you, and I'll try to do another live either on this page or on my page. And
or on this one.
You guys in season 4, hopefully. Bye, guys.
I was supposed to say that. Oh, all right. So that was it, man. That was a really, really, really cool live stream. I really enjoyed that. Real quick.
Because you could get it. Yeah. I feel good, don't it?
From really needs a gag reel to debrief. I'm with you on that. And because you asked for it, let's bring it back on stage. And let me tuck myself into a corner over here and now let's watch that full joint. Let's go back. I need that whole thing. Oh, what happened? This is the stuff that shows up in my feed because I'm married. Married people get different stuff in their feed. All right, let me see if I can go to your page, go to your reels, and oh, is it gone? It was here. It was here. I swear it was here. I thought this was cool. The map he drew. All right, but you know what? We've been going live for a while. I'm a little disappointed that we
Hi, family.
I'm really disappointed I can't get this to watch the full reel. Let me see if I could get this through the back door. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. This one might be, oh, I think we got it. I think we got it. Something to help us out for the night. I know it's late. I have to go too, but before we go and end this live stream, I'm going to end us with a hopefully good moment. Let's go. Let's go. Oh man, but yeah, incredible season, incredible way to end the season. I'm going to wrap it up. I think this was a great way to unwind after that finale together. Thank you all for coming through. Thank you all for showing up. I didn't promote this in any great way. But don't forget, tomorrow night, 5 p.m. Eastern, Monday Night Movies, we're going to be going in on the finale. We're going to be breaking it down. I might have some guests. I don't know. E-Man was texting me earlier. He was saying he might join this live stream, but he didn't. I don't know. But I'm definitely going to try to get me and E-Man are definitely going to get together. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Monday Night Movies, 5 p.m. We're going to be going live. Tuesday, we're going live as well. My Patreon members already know what's happening on Tuesday. I'm going to set up the live stream for Tuesday. I have it set up. I'm going to publish it so you guys can see it for Tuesday, because it's going to be kind of cool. I definitely want to get you all to be there. I really, really need you all to be there, because I need you to come with some questions. Okay. I need y'all to come with questions. That's all I'm going to say. The Patreon members, you guys already know what's up. Patreon members already had a private live stream earlier today, just for Patreon members. If you are a paid Patreon member, you could go back and replay that live stream. It's exclusive just to the Patreon members. And tomorrow night, tomorrow I'm going to set up the Tuesday live stream to be public. And I might even see if I could get a portion of that to be for the Patreon members. We'll see how that goes. But thank you all for coming through. Appreciate you. Much love. Let's do this again tomorrow. Appreciate you, family. If I don't see you all later, I'll check you all tomorrow. Peace.